Yeah, that's the new wave.
I find Norway wins too much.
And we're here.
It's just all Norway. All Norway.
I love the Scandinavians.
Hey, look, we're back. Hey, or we're here. Welcome to Before the Growl. I'm Mason. That's Andy. That's and we're talking a little bit about the Olympics. You like the cross country skiing?
Yes, I do. I like watching. It's like watching F1 because what
very
matters,
very slow version. Of F1.
What matters is the overtakes, and the overtakes can be very exciting.
Yes,
as well as anybody could fall around any corner, just like F1. Anybody could crash into a corner, like all that stuff. I like the longer, and I also like to read my book while also watching the event. Oh, there
you go, sure.
So it's like I don't have to have a total, like, locked in.
Yep.
It's kind of like baseball in that way.
I was just about to say, this is your Olympic version of baseball.
Yes.
Yeah, I consider baseball to be my aquarium all summer long. Like
it's just always on.
Yes. It's always on, and I'm hearing it,
it's
and
nice,
I look up.
soothing sound.
Exactly.
Occasionally you realize, you know what, I should check out what that fish is doing.
Yeah. And when they say Shohei's up, I'm like,
my Otani fish is doing
there you
something.
Go. There you go.
I like being able to get to my reading goal, but still also watch a sport.
What are your reading goals?
I like to read 12 books by the end of the year. Last year, I actually did like 25.
25 books.
But I kind of like a 1 or 2 a month pace.
Okay.
And so I'm on like 2 this month already, but I'm trying to get.
I'm at 0 this month.
What?
You're
reading my book?
I'm still in the middle of your book, the Oscar Wars
it's
book,
a long
which
book.
you gave me for Christmas.
That is a long book. It's also a fantastic.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Book.
It's fantastic. Are you a reader, Andy?
I would.
Should we have a book club, the Mason and Ireland Book Club?
We all spent
conducted by
1
Emily
year on this Oscar book.
Yes.
In a perfect world, I am a reader. When I heard Emily's pace, 2 things jumped out at me. First, legit impressive.
Oh, yeah. I'm very impressed.
Really impressive. Second.
And they're not romance books, I will tell you that, which most of the women at my age are reading.
Okay.
Second, Emily does not have kids.
I don't.
Because
that's
nobody
true.
with children can
But
maintain.
you don't have kids either.
No, I don't have kids either. But I read when I'm in the jacuzzi.
Okay.
That's my big reading spot.
I also love reading in a hot tub or jacuzzi or like by the beach. It's always nice.
Yeah,
but
it's very nice.
I'm a big fan of a Saturday early morning, just getting through a couple chapters. I'm reading right now this collection of articles by Patrick Radden Keefe. He does a lot of these like long form crime nonfiction stories. He did this one on the Troubles, and it's really interesting. So if anybody's interested in that, it's called Rogues, and it goes through several different like long form articles in magazines that he's written over time. One of them is about like a Dutch crime ring.
Okay.
Another one is about El Chapo that he kind of was in on. Another one was about the Lockerbie plane crash, terrorist attack.
I was just looking up to see how many books I read in 2025.
There's this thing called Goodreads, which is basically Letterboxd for reading.
Oh.
But
7. I read 7 books.
That's good.
Not bad.
Okay, if you read 1 book a year, you're better than most Americans.
Yeah.
In terms of reading, not better in terms of your quality of you as a person, but better
I
reading
think
pace.
one of them shouldn't count. Dan Brown books should not count.
Who's Dan Brown?
Dan Brown, Da Vinci Code.
Oh, okay. I wasn't allowed to read that as a kid because I was very religious.
Oh yeah, it's got a lot of religious stuff in it, but it's very good. So, but Dan Brown's kind of.
I think we read very different books. I read a lot of what people describe as Brooklyn tote book bags, books like Brooklyn NPR tote bag carrying people, like literary fiction is where I like Divorced Mom books. Like that's where I kind of go in. Like if there's a Renaissance painting on the cover of the book, I'll probably read it.
Interesting.
So I think that I also, this is the first time I've read a male author in a while.
Really?
Too. I always only read female authors.
So my favorite book last year was called James. It was written by.
I've heard about that and I want to read it. It's on my
terrific.
It's on my list.
It's the story of Huck Finn, but through the eyes of Jim.
Oh, I've heard that's really good.
It is such a good
I think
book.
it either won the Pulitzer or was a finalist for it.
Yeah, I mean it's a really good book. All right,
book talk.
There's book talk. You never know what you're gonna get. It's Live Imaging Tuesday.
And I watched Network.
Oh, and watch Network.
We can talk about it later.
Yeah,
mad as hell. You're not gonna take it anymore.
Oh, such a great movie. Such a great movie. All right. There you have it. There's your Before the Growl. It is Live Imaging Tuesday. We'll hear from Morales. Luc Robitaille is going to join us. So is Dr. Clapper. How are you? Stick with us on the YouTube. And obviously, we're on the radio and on the app. See you in a minute.
One of the most iconic sports markets in the world. If you are driven, collaborative, and ready to represent the best brands in sports, This is your opportunity. Competitive pay, full benefits, real growth. Open your next partnership with ESPN LA. Apply today at goodkarmabrands.com/careers. goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
Pack your year with awe and awesome at SeaWorld San Diego. Get up close to over 9,000 animals. Experience the thrill of the deep with mesmerizing shark species in the all-new Shark Encounter, opening this spring. Then let the good times roll at Mardi Gras through February 22nd with bold flavors, live music, and parades. Go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Get passes for as low as $13 a month. Hurry, offer ends soon. Restrictions may apply.
ESPN LA is live at the Genesis Invitational. Join us Friday, February 20th as our afternoon show broadcasts from 2 to 5:30 p.m. Next to the ESPN LA broadcast near the 8th fairway, visit the Travis Matthew Retail Trailer to shop men's and women's apparel made for the course and beyond. Plus a limited edition Los Angeles collection with 100% of proceeds benefiting the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation. And if you're not in Riviera, be sure to check out the brand at travismatthew.com.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Empower. Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move, so she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Let's do it. 12 o'clock on a Tuesday. You know what that means.
Uh-oh.
It's Live Imaging Tuesday,
Yes.
presented by our friends at Providence. Welcome to the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. No Johnny I.
No.
He's on vacation. Did he go back to Idaho?
A
Or?
well-deserved vacation. No, I heard he went to Arizona for a few days because his wife's brother built a house. And
another house.
Yeah, another. There's all houses in that. All brand new built houses.
Okay.
And then Ireland is supposed to be in town golfing, so be careful what you say.
Now, do we think John funds that house, or is that a separate fortune?
No, it's Lisa's brother. I think it's
his own wealth.
I think it's his own wealth. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all building houses. I never built a house. I always wanted to say, "Hey, I'm building a house." That's a cool thing to say.
Well, you got to pick an area that you can build a house in.
Yeah, I don't want to go through the trouble.
Yeah, it seems like
I got a
footprint
house.
is growing across
It
this
is. It
country.
really is. His footprint is huge.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I've always wondered, do you think it's huge? I always figured it's normal.
I've never even.
I think about it
I've worked
often,
with a man
actually.
for 30 years. Never even occurred to me to think what you're thinking right now.
It's occurred to me often.
I'm
With
sure
that,
it did.
let's do it. The biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. Your Tuesday afternoon. Right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Andy Kamenetsky sitting in for Johnny I. Usually when we do a produced open, which we do every other day except Live Imaging Tuesdays,
yes,
we play a Boogie Nights drop.
Yes.
So I'll do it live. May I see it?
May I see
Right
it?
now?
That's good.
Why not? I mean, listen.
Okay. Yeah. Boogie Nights still remains Paul Thomas Anderson's best film. Do we agree on that?
I mean, for me personally, yes.
There Will Be Blood.
Oh, yeah.
There Will Be Blood is
and
fantastic.
honestly, one
I'll
battle.
drink your milkshake.
I was going to
I'll
say,
drink it up.
one battle after another needs enough time, I think, for people to really ingest it, the staying power, whatever. But there's no question Boogie Nights is up there.
Did you see One Battle After Another, Morales?
No.
Oh, you
It's
you
really
should.
good.
It's in, I mean,
But
it's the
nothing
same
will
guy that
ever
did
replace Boogie Nights for
No,
me.
nothing.
It's a very different tone than Boogie
But I have
Yeah.
5 people in my life, and you're one of these, Andy,
I know.
where I can quote just a small quote,
Mm-hmm.
and immediately we're just doing it back and forth.
Right.
Quoting back and forth.
Quoting back and forth Boogie
Yeah.
Nights. We were talking about this yesterday with the Godfather. When I watched The Godfather with Juan, I will tell him what the next scene is. Like I'll say, oh, this sunny toll booth.
Were you watching Godfather recently with him?
Yes.
What was it because of Robert Duvall?
No, it was just because I put it on when I can't think of what else to watch.
Really?
I put on The Godfather.
1 or
It
2?
is so good. 1. I'm a 1 guy, not a 2 guy.
Do you ever go 3?
I do go 3. I like 3.
3's not horrible.
Andy Garcia was good.
Very
3
good.
is not nearly as bad as people make it sound.
True. But you don't like 2 at all?
No, I love 2, but I like 1 better. I'm a 1 guy.
2 is really
2
really
is great
good.
because you get the multiple timelines, all that.
And 2 also, part of 2, like the stuff with young Vito Corleone, played by Robert De Niro.
Yes.
That stuff is actually in the book. The Mario
the
Puzo
Mario
book.
Puzo book, yeah.
In Godfather 1 and 2, the only stuff that is basically not book source material is Tahoe.
Okay.
Like the stuff that happens.
Take the rowboat Fredo?
Yeah.
That's not in the book?
No,
Oh,
that is
boy.
not in the
They
book.
improved on the book. Because that's some of my favorite stuff in the movie is Take the Rowboat Fredo. It's awesome.
Really good. Yeah, everything that happens in Tahoe with Frankie Five Angels and Hyman Roth, that is not in the book.
Got it.
But everything in the first Godfather and the stuff with young Vito Corleone, that is in the book.
Emily watched one of my all-time favorite movies last night. You watched Network.
Oh, yeah.
And what'd you think?
I thought it was really great. I think it holds up. It's, predictive of the future, the world that we're living in. Some of the best monologues I've seen in a movie. Well acted. I think there's one nit I would like to pick, and I think that
pick away.
I would prefer if Faye Dunaway's character wasn't hooking up with
William
her
Holden
coworker, that instead we're just seeing her like wreak havoc of the single men in her town.
Oh, you
Basically,
just wanted her to bounce around town?
I would like her to be separate from him. I think that I would like to see her inner workings outside of or her life outside of work, but I think I'd rather be like randos rather than other coworkers.
Okay.
And then the other guy's story still can be what he had with Faye Dunaway,
right?
But just a little separate because I didn't really buy them and their chemistry at all.
Yeah.
But overall, fantastic movie, well worth my time.
Yeah. Andy, it's a
really-
and by the way, it tells the future.
Oh, it is.
I mean, that movie is like, it sees the future.
It is so predictive of what media is.
Yep.
And it even plays into a lot of stuff, the way social media and the internet and, 24/7 media, which didn't exist then.
Yep.
It saw how media was going to be consumed. And it's funny. There are a lot of there's a movie called A Face in the Crowd with Andy Griffith, of all people, like that is basically like he plays this small town yokel.
Oh, there's a stretch.
But he gets selected to essentially become, like, in a lot of ways, like a politician, but also like an influencer type vibe. And he grows this massive ego.
Yeah.
And it feels very fitting with the times
By the way,
we live in now.
I did have Andy Griffith on my bingo card for today's show.
Did you really?
I thought his name would come up. I had a feeling.
If you are like me and maybe haven't seen Network before yesterday, I watched it because of Robert Duvall's passing away, and I knew you liked it. I knew I would like it.
Yeah.
So I just sat down and watched it.
Great film. Unfortunately, Peter Finch died before he could accept the Oscar, but amazing. And you know what movie it lost to?
Rocky.
Wow.
Yeah,
I would
Rocky.
rather have Network win.
Rocky. When I saw Rocky, I was like, me and my brother were out there trying to do one-arm push-ups. Like one-arm push-ups. We wanted to be like, even though he lost, spoiler alert, even though he lost, we still wanted to do the one-arm push-ups. And I think at that time I could.
By the way, the new 30 for 30 on the Philly special.
Oh,
a lot
yeah,
of Rocky,
good.
A lot of Rocky.
Yeah.
used
I
in
mean, it is a
Shocking.
great movie. Rocky is a legitimately
amazing.
great
Yeah.
movie.
I'm a Rocky 4 guy, but that's neither here nor
Rocky
Well,
IV
it solved the Cold War.
Yeah, exactly.
Rocky movies are like pizza. They're always okay. They're always pretty good.
Even Rocky 5. If you go through the AMC loop,
Tommy Morrison.
It's not amazing.
Yeah.
No,
But
but
guess what? If you've already watched 3, 4, and it's a Sunday afternoon, you got
that's
nothing
when
else
you're
to do.
invested.
Yeah, you'll take 5.
Touch me and I'll sue you.
So I want to start today. Obviously, started with Andy Griffith and all that. I want to start with this. Dave McMenamin is reporting in his article on ESPN, and we'll kind of take this apart as we go through the show today, reporting that the Lakers and LeBron are amenable to LeBron returning for next year. And again, I don't know. I predict his salary will be somewhere between the veterans minimum and $50 million. I don't know where in that range it's going to wind up and how that would impact the Lakers and their $60 million in cap space this summer. But my question is, you're in a shorter window with Luka than you think. He's about to hit his extension. He's got an out in his contract. Do you really want to spend a year celebrating LeBron? Because I think he is coming back. I think he's going to want a victory tour, a farewell tour. Can you win if that is going to happen in every road arena?
I think it depends to some degree on what's the roster that exists beyond Luka, presumably Austin and LeBron.
Yes.
Like, if you bring back LeBron, he cannot be a primary guy that you brought back. You've got to be putting together other future forward pieces, and if LeBron fits in that, great. I tend to think, though, he's not going to do a formal farewell tour.
Oh, I think he absolutely is.
Here's why.
Yeah.
A, it's very difficult to actually plan that out at his age.
What do you mean? How tough is it to plan out? I'm going to Milwaukee.
Because you have to make
celebration.
Because you have to make yourself available for those games.
Okay.
And it is difficult.
Oh, that's true.
It is difficult at LeBron's age to make himself available. And if you recall, when Kobe went on his farewell tour, one of the workarounds for that at Kobe's age post-Achilles was he missed a lot of home games.
Right.
So he could make sure he could play the road games. You cannot do that if you are a serious playoff team.
Correct.
Which is why, because the optics of doing that, I think, would look really bad. I think the optics of also LeBron seemingly wanting to put his farewell.
And making him the focus of everything.
That's why I think he's not going to do a formal farewell.
See, I think he is. I think he absolutely is. By the way, here's Shaq on that subject.
Knowing him and his team ever since high school, I think he will definitely set up a farewell tour. So I'm not really worried about that. But, a guy that has accomplished everything, number one scorer, championships, all-star appearances, I think he wants to put his record so far in reach that nobody ever again will reach it. So knowing him, he's probably going to play another 2 years.
So Shaq says yes. And I mean, he's speculating. By the way, that was from one of our great morning shows on Sportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle on every morning before the Morales Morning Show.
3 to 7 a.m.
3
and
to
then
7
Evan
a.m.
joins us Tuesdays at 8 a.m., which he did today.
Nice. Yeah, we love
And Michelle
Evan.
also joins.
Yeah, Thursdays at 7:45, Michelle.
Oh, wow.
And
So
when Canty gets back from his break, he'll join us on Wednesdays.
You've got everybody locked in. You've left us nobody from Unsportsmanlike. Can we get a producer? Can we get a PA? Anybody from
The
Unsportsmanlike?
stars of that show, by far, are producer Pat Costello and Nuno, executive producer Nuno.
Great.
No, they really are. They're amazing.
I know them well.
Yeah, they're great.
Do you know them
They're
well?
my old coworkers.
Oh,
Pat
there you go.
Costello's segment at 4:45 Pacific time is the highlight of the show
He's
every
a
day.
huge Philly guy.
Yeah, but he's really good.
4:45 a.m.
Yeah.
That is just a rumor to me.
Well, I'm up usually. So.
You need to set your alarm for the Pat Costello segment.
The Pat Costello segment on Unsportsmanlike?
I'm over it with producer Pat. It's a great segment
I'm
every day.
over it. Okay, good. Yeah, I will. You know what I'll do? They have this new thing called a podcast. I don't have to listen at 4:45 a.m. anymore.
You can listen to it, by the way, too, on the ESPN LA app.
Crystal clear digital audio.
All new.
It's amazing.
It is all
amazing.
new.
Yeah.
But why did we play the Shaq thing?
We played the Shaq
Yeah, we
thing
kind of got
because-
lost there. Sorry.
Because he says he thinks LeBron will have a farewell tour. I tend to think as well. I mean, if you have done everything for the league that you have done, if you on a regular basis do this, pretend to put a crown on your head, you want a farewell tour. If you're king and you put the crown on you want every town to celebrate you. I think that's the way LeBron's going to go.
Will there
out.
be a patch in every town? A
Oh,
different
right,
patch?
different patch. Yeah, a different patch in every town is a good
look,
idea.
If you're asking me, do I think LeBron in a perfect world would want one? Yeah, and so it's clear. I don't say that as a ding on LeBron. I think he's earned this. I'm not saying anything about his character or narcissism or whatever. I think he's deserved it.
Sure.
But the world ain't always perfect.
Right.
And again, I think LeBron would recognize the optics of seemingly making my team that wants to win a championship have to answer at least 41 times a season.
Right.
What's it like LeBron's last year? Like, I think he would recognize this could end up boomeranging on me, and this could actually end up making me look worse to where I'm not getting the celebration that I want. This is all about optics.
100% about optics. No question. I guess from my perspective,
He may also not announce a retirement because he may not want to box himself in.
meaning
what?
no, I'm asking you. Meaning
he may want to.
Don't meaning me.
Okay.
I'm meaning Jew.
He may.
That was close on that last part.
He may want to keep his options open, even heading into this coming season,
right?
For the following, which means you can't announce a retirement, hence a retirement tour, because once you do that, you're pot committed.
Yeah,
you can't do a retirement tour, then come back for the next season.
I would like to personally, graciously say I appreciate LeBron. I think he is certainly one of the great players in the history of the game.
Yes.
If not the greatest. I don't want him on the Lakers next year. I just don't.
Well,
I just think that time is over.
I'll say this. If you think it is inevitable, like a given, a lock that he's going to do a retirement tour, then you shouldn't want him on the Lakers.
Right. Because I don't think you can do two things.
That is really, really hard to do both.
I want next year to be about a championship and not a farewell tour. What are you giggling about over there?
I don't know about championship.
Well, wait a minute. If we get Giannis, we're good.
Well, we should talk about that on the other side.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
That was a good tease.
The whole Giannis thing we'll do. Are the Lakers in the mix for Giannis? And how would they actually do that? We'll do it coming up next. Andy Kamenetsky's here for John, and it's Live Imaging Tuesday for lots of Morales today. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Get ready, SoCal. Hard Rock Casino Tajon is giving away a kilo of gold in February. Unity by Hard Rock members can earn entries all February long for the $500,000 kilo of gold giveaway just by using their card. Join us every Thursday in February for your chance to win big. Details at casino.hardrock.com/Tajon. Hard Rock Casino Tajon. This is how SoCal plays.
No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we're a nationally recognized leader in pediatric care, honored by U.S. News & World Report as one of the best in the country. Here, we achieve amazing breakthroughs that change lives. From groundbreaking cancer therapies that offer new hope to young patients, to advanced heart procedures that save lives, we partner with families to conquer challenges and achieve extraordinary outcomes. Choose the best care for your child at chla.org.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals, the new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Whether you're
you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan. We are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice-proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
My bad habits lead to late nights. 12:17 on a Live Imaging Tuesday. Mason and Ireland presented not Mason Ireland isn't presented by Providence.
No.
Whit is though.
Chris Morales is presented by Providence.
With so much great action happening this season, Providence reminds fans during American Heart Month to take charge of their heart health. A quick checkup or blood pressure screening can help keep you in the game for years to come. Learn more at providence.org/SoCalHeart.
You know who this is singing?
No.
This is Ed Sheeran, who is celebrating his birthday today.
Him and Cappy.
That's right.
And Jason Roberts.
And Jason Roberts, one of our MCs here.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Jason's great, too.
Yeah, when he shows up to work.
What are you ang about?
He's great.
Yeah, he's awesome. All right, so this little nugget came through. Andy Kamenetsky's in for John today. This is from Dan Wojcicki. He says, Lakers president of business operations, Tim Harris, informed staff yesterday, that this will be his final season with the organization per sources. Harris, who was the driving force between the massive local TV rights deal with Spectrum Sportsnet, has been with the Lakers, the Forum, for more than 35 years. So, what does it mean? He is certainly top-level management. And by the way, Tim's a great guy.
Yeah,
He's
been
always
with
been
the Lakers
really
a long
nice
time.
I mean,
has he really?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, he
yeah,
has.
nice.
A great career, huge part of guiding the Lakers over the last couple of decades.
He's been an inner circle guy.
Yeah,
an inner circle guy for a while.
So now the obvious question is, if he is moving out, does that mean other people will be moving out, and who's moving in? Right? Because is this the first sign of kind of churning through the organization to turn it from
sign?
Second. What's the first sign?
First sign was when Joey and Jesse Buss and Janie Buss, who, to be honest, I knew that she had a role with the Lakers.
Such a nice person. Such a nice person.
But like Joey and Jesse, no more scouting report.
Right.
Revamping the no more scouting report. Scouting department that Jesse had led. The G League, like those were actually the first signs of shifting changes.
Now Tim Harris, and you wonder, well, Rob Pelinka's got $60 million in cap space to play with this summer, and we're on the Luka timeline. Is he the guy that's going to make all the decisions? Do you think the Walter Group says, yeah, we want Rob to have the keys to the car to make the decisions about who we sign and who we don't sign, who we trade for, who we don't trade for? Is that what you think?
Well, I mean, first of all, let's make it clear. They ultimately sign off on those decisions in the same way that Jeannie Buss signed off on Rob Pelinka's decisions.
Right.
Like it's always important to remember that. Like big decisions, you get the stamp of approval from ownership. And moving forward, whether it's Rob Pelinka or whoever replaces Rob Pelinka, or if there's a larger, more buffed out front office.
Yep.
These decisions now are owned by Mark Walter. Like, I just think it's important to remember that.
Yes.
I kind of feel like if they were going to fire Rob Pelinka at all or any time, like if they had any doubts about Rob Pelinka building this offseason, they should have already fired him.
So here's what I would say, though, Andy. I don't think you don't have to fire Rob Pelinka. You build infrastructure around him so he's not necessarily the sole decision maker, or he's the decision maker, but he's got input from a bunch of different
that should happen regardless.
Right.
Like the job is too big for as small of a front office as the Lakers have had. Like even if you think Rob Pelinka is the best, most underrated basketball ops guy in the entire league, the job's too big for that small and insulated of a front office. They need to buff it out regardless.
Right. I said to Ireland last week that I think this is the most important offseason that the Lakers will have in a very long time. He says, every offseason is important. No, this is really.
No, before we were just hyping stuff, but in this particular case.
Yeah, he's saying, it's all every year.
Before
it's
it was
the
radio
most important
bits,
offseason.
but now this is actually real.
A lot of bits over the years.
Yeah.
A lot of draft lottery parties we did.
This is $60 million in cap space that once you spend will not come back. You've teed up the organization to be in this spot, to be able to do a bunch of different things, or one big thing with Giannis. But who do you want making those decisions?
Hopefully not Rob, just unilaterally.
Yes.
Because, again, I think it's too big of a job to be doing unilaterally. I also think there's certain elements of this stuff, attention to detail, prioritizing certain skill sets that I just don't think Rob values as much as he should. I think Rob often manages up, whether you're talking about to his bosses or to superstars, as opposed to, I think, building an entire roster.
Like he did in 2020. He put together, that was a team-building exercise.
Even then, though, it wasn't all Rob's original plan. Rob's original plan was teaming up Kawhi Leonard with LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Took a shot.
Right, and by the way, go get LeBron, go get Anthony Davis, go get Kawhi. You don't need a basketball genius to come up with that. Like, anybody can come up with that.
A plus B.
And look, a guy like Danny Green, that worked out really well, and good on Rob for keeping Danny Green kind of in his back pocket because Danny Green had been waiting out Kawhi's decision. But that was also a super specific scenario where Danny Green was waiting on Kawhi. Or Dwight Howard worked out, and good on Rob for rolling the dice on that. Dwight was not the first choice. DeMarcus Cousins was the first choice.
Yeah.
And DeMarcus got hurt before the season even began. I actually think Rob...
But that's a lot. I mean, a lot of that is sliding doors, right? I mean, somebody was available, somebody wasn't available.
There's always an element of luck to all of this.
Yeah.
I actually think the season after they won the championship, Rob did a pretty good job building that roster. They'd been doing really well until AD got hurt.
They kind of broke up 2020's team going into 2021.
Yeah, but that was because they were coming off a really short turnaround. Remember, after the bubble, straight into the offseason, it would have been difficult, I think, to run back a group that had basically had a 2-month offseason.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, that team started out, I think, 21-6, and then AD got hurt.
Right.
And then AD came back, and they were winning in the playoffs, and then he got hurt again. The real original sin, and everything that has led us up to this point was the Russell Westbrook trade.
Oh, my God, yes.
And that falls on Rob and Jeannie.
Well, maybe somebody else, too.
Doesn't fall entirely on Rob and Jeannie. LeBron really pushed for that.
I don't care. They're the ones who have to say yes.
But it's a partnership.
They're the parents.
No, exactly.
Oh, they're the parents, but the kids
LeBron and AD cannot call in a trade to the league office. And first of all, I don't believe for a second that Rob and Jeannie did not think that this was a good idea.
Oh, no, I think that it's such a Lakery move.
Right.
Let's get the biggest star out there.
But here's the thing. Let's just say for the sake of argument, which I don't believe, but let's just say for the sake of argument that Rob really thought this was a bad idea.
Yeah.
And Jeannie thought this was a bad idea. But they got bullied into it by LeBron and AD and Clutch. That's actually worse. That's way worse than just making a bad decision.
Well,
that's
I
way
think
worse.
it could be that way. I think it could be that bad.
I think Rich Paul and LeBron James' fingerprints are all over that Westbrook trade, and we know LeBron has successfully pushed for players in the past.
I'm not denying that those guys wanted it. It's been well reported. My point is the Lakers brass also wanted it, but if they didn't, if they actually thought, oh my God, like Russ with LeBron and AD, like that's not going to work.
Yep.
And they did it anyway because they didn't have the stones to tell LeBron and AD and Rich Paul, no, this is a bad idea. We'll do something else. That's
but
way
it's a
worse.
partnership between Rich and
blah blah.
But do you think that that's out of the realm of possibilities?
What?
That they thought it was a bad idea and they still did it to make LeBron happy?
I think it's more likely that they thought it was a good idea because it's a very Lakery type.
It is a very Lakery
but
move.
If the other side, do you think do you think that's impossible?
I don't think it's impossible.
It's a team that drafted Bronny James.
I think it's unlikely. Well, there's a difference though between drafting Bronny and trading for Russell Westbrook. There's a pretty big difference.
Right. Oh, and by the way, Ramona says LeBron never asked the Lakers to
They didn't have to.
Bronny.
I think it was pretty obvious.
There was a fair
what he
amount of
wanted.
public.
But the cost is very different between those two things.
Of course.
The cost is different, although that season, though, it should be worth noting, they did not have any spare roster spots. And they used that roster spot on a guy they knew wasn't ready.
Right.
In any other year, they would have likely traded that pick out or drafted a stash guy. They would not have used it on a 55th pick.
All right. Coming up next, I mentioned Giannis, and we'll get into the Giannis of it all. Are the Lakers in play for him this summer? How would they do it? We'll get into that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The road to glory begins for the black and gold. LAFC invade Honduras for their first match of 2026, facing Real España in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Global superstar Son Heung-min leads the black and gold into hostile territory, ready to light up Central America. The CONCACAF Champions Cup journey starts tonight. Pre-game gets going at 6:30 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
To celebrate the Lunar New Year and the Year of the Horse, Morongo is literally making wishes come true. No joke. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Lion dancers will be loose on the casino floor, bringing luck, rhythm, and roaring good times the 20th and 21st.
Number 2.
Win up to $2,000 cash playing Luna Fire Feast Hot Seats, Fridays 5 to 11 p.m. and Saturdays 6 to 11 p.m.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Ford Bronco on the 27th.
Morongo, good times.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BBGO for it and bring something different to the table.
Access to education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional working and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering 25% off windows and doors and 0% APR for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends February 28th, 2026.
It's like rain.
12:29 on a Live Imaging Tuesday, presented by Providence on Mason and Ireland. Andy and for John. This American Heart Month, Providence encourages everyone to take simple steps toward better heart health with expert teams and advanced care available close to home across Southern California. They're here to support healthier hearts in every community. Learn more at providence.org/SoCalHeart. Little Alanis Morissette, Brian Cohen.
Yeah.
Were you even alive when this was a number 1 hit?
No clue. When was that?
1996.
I was, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, just barely, right?
Right.
Just barely.
I first made Whoopi to this album.
Oh, did you? That was the first time you made Whoopi? Was
it was
90?
playing? This was playing.
How old a man were you?
13.
Ooh. Wow.
Well, that shut down the conversation.
13.
Well, what did you expect me to say?
Like 16?
No, 13.
17?
13.
15?
13.
13. Wow.
Doesn't change no matter how many times you ask Chris.
No, 13. Wow. Got an early start on things.
Yeah.
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah.
It is, actually, yeah.
All right, so this is a nice...
Morales felt you ought to know about this.
So, Morales, I want you to change your mindset a little bit. Today
All right.
is Random Act of Kindness Day.
I did it this morning.
What did you do?
I produced a whole montage of great Scott Kaplan moments, which he was really touched
I bet.
And we had all these Cappy moments for his birthday.
That's very
I
nice.
thought it was I didn't have to do it.
No. Oh, that's nice.
I didn't have to eat a cupcake out of his mouth
and
this morning.
And a good bit.
It was a good bit.
Good
and then
bit
I shared
and a
frosting
tribute.
with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was nice of me.
Andy, how are you on random acts of kindness?
I try to do them, but I'm not going to be dictated by a holiday. I'm going to do them on my own time.
Right. You're not going to be dictated by today is random act of kindness.
No.
Well, just do one.
No, National Day of Kindness. You're
Do
not
one. Do one thing.
No, National Day. You're not my boss. You're not the boss of me.
Do one nice thing. You probably do random acts of kindness all the time.
I did do a nice thing. I did Lakers Talk Daily with DeAndre.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
There you go.
Which, to be clear, I enjoyed it. It's a great
right.
time. I love working with DeAndre.
But you don't have to do it.
I don't
He's
have to
doing
do it
a show every
particularly,
day.
You know, it interfered a little bit with the pre-show meeting, but I said, this is, DeAndre's my dude, so
yeah.
yes.
By the way, Lakers Talk Daily every morning at 11 a.m.
Have you ever watched? You've never watched.
I
Never
haven't.
watched.
Well, I see DeAndre all the time, so I feel like I don't need to watch. I promote it like crazy.
No, that's good.
That's
but
a
you've never
random act
watched.
of
Yeah,
kindness.
you've never
is it not?
watched.
Brian, what are you on random acts of kindness?
Already did mine today. Somebody cut me off. I didn't honk at them. You know?
Oh, good
I let
for
them
you.
go.
Good for you. Yeah, nice.
Right.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think here's something that people are doing. So there's this little girl named Pim, and she was denied the opportunity to join the Girl Scouts because she had a disability. She had a double lung transplant. Very, very cute little girl. And so she says that she decided, even though she was not allowed to join the Girl Scouts, that she was going to sell Girl Scout cookies. And they did this on the TikTok. And here is a little bit.
And by the way, this clip is from 10 days ago, so it has changed.
It has
since then.
changed, but here's a little clip.
A 6-year-old named Pim is about to break a Girl Scout cookie sales record that's as old as she is. And I need you to understand how massive this is, not only for her, but also her troop. 3 days ago, her goal was 4,000 boxes. Then she hit 10,000. And then she went viral and hit 32,000 yesterday. Now she's at 40,384 boxes, just 4,166 away from beating Girl Scout Caitlin Francis's 2020 goal of 45,000.
And now there's a new goal. Little Pim, hit 100,000 boxes of Girl Scout cookies sold. That is amazing.
She's like the Glenn Ross of Girl Scout cookies.
Mitch and Murray gave her the lead.
She got the El Dorado Cadillac.
Yeah, that's right. No steak knives
She
for her.
She gets coffee.
She's a closer.
She's a closer for sure.
And she's super cute. She is in the Pittsburgh area, so she's selling a lot on TikTok. So
Good for her. Good for her. It's a nice story. 100,000 boxes.
She should film a video of that. Not even understand. Like someone should feed her the lines to do like a takeoff of Glenn Ross.
Oh yeah,
she won't even get it.
Yeah, no, she won't. So whenever I see, a little girl set up a card table outside the CVS or whatever, I don't want the cookies because that's the last thing I need is cookies. But I always give them money and say give it to the troops because I think they give their cookies to active U.S. military. So I always just say here, give it to the troops.
That's a random act of kindness, by the way.
Yeah, that is. Now, I would be willing to buy some cookies today.
You would be?
I would be, yes.
What kind?
I personally like those peanut butter ones. What are those called? The
Do-si-dos.
Oh, the do-si-dos.
Well, there's 2 different peanut butter ones.
I like the tagalongs.
Just buy them both. It's only $6 a box.
Do Samoas, too. Samoas are great.
Samoas are good. Yeah, I'm a big – I like the peppermint ones. Ireland loves the peppermint ones. What's that?
The tin foils?
I don't know that one.
Or no, trefoils. That's what they are.
Oh, that's what they are. Yeah. So hey, if you want me to buy some of your,
No, don't do this.
Yeah, no, I'm going to buy some Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, but don't tell people to send you troop information.
No,
all that. No,
DM
You're
me.
going to be too many. You're gonna have too
DM
many.
me. No, DM me.
Just
I'll
buy
buy
them
some.
for the grocery
I will
store.
buy at least one box of Girl Scout cookies for everybody that DMs.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
That should go well.
That's a random act of kindness, is it not?
No, you're just looking for attention. It's going to be very
I'm not
costly.
looking for attention. I'm looking
Your
for
DMs have been very open.
And my DMs are very open. Yeah.
Because they got me to do the dating game via some DMs.
Did you hear M's dating game yesterday?
So I was prepared for it on Friday.
Yeah.
And then we lost power.
Yep.
Which was a whole thing.
Yep.
It was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. But we had it all set up, so we're like, oh, we're doing this dating game, damn it.
So how did it go?
I thought it went great. She selected a guy named Mark Ellis.
We follow each other on Instagram now.
There you go.
And now we're in love.
In love. Isn't that beautiful? Just one little bit, and M fell in love.
That is how your generation starts, though, Em. You follow each other on Instagram.
Yep.
This is the beginning.
Hey, Champions Cup is here, and LAFC is back on ESPN LA tonight. The black and gold take on Real España in round one of the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Tune in at 6:30 for pregame leading up to kickoff at 7. Hear every moment on ESPN LA 710 or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app, home of LAFC. All right, so there's a lot of talk, and Dave McMenamin has a big piece on ESPN right now that we've been sort of taking apart. And one of the things he says is that the Lakers view themselves very much in the race to trade for, or to trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo this summer. Now, the part of it that I don't understand, I understand why you would want Giannis at all costs. What I don't understand is why Milwaukee would do a trade with the Lakers when they basically have 3 first-round draft picks, all expiring. The contracts will all have expired. What is in this for Milwaukee if they were to trade Giannis here?
Picks, swaps.
But, I mean, doesn't
Dalton
everybody
Connect.
have picks? Dalton Connect.
Dalton
Connect and picks for Giannis.
You're asking me what they can throw in. I didn't say this
maybe
Bronny James, too. You can
Bronny James.
there.
Throw in Bronny.
Yeah. How do they really think they're going to do this?
Lakers exceptionalism, baby. That's how they're going to do it. I don't know. If you're asking me, do I think the Lakers can put forth the best offer for Giannis? The answer is no. I don't think they can.
So what would happen if Giannis said, I will only go to the Lakers? Does that put Milwaukee over a barrel and they've got to take a bad offer?
It depends on how much actually other teams are willing to say, screw it. We think we're a Giannis away from winning a championship. We'll do like what the Raptors did with Kawhi.
With Kawhi, right.
And we will try to win a championship next year. If Giannis leaves, whatever, we miss. And I think this is an important part of it.
Okay.
We miss out on the age 33 through 36 years for Giannis. Oh, well. Like, we start to miss the years where he will be in something of a decline while making like $60 to $70 million a season.
Yeah.
There may be teams that just say, you know what, we think we're close. We think, because the market will be depressed, that we can trade for Giannis without giving up too much that prevents us from winning. Screw it. Let's do it.
Okay. We're not getting Giannis.
I would be surprised if they did.
The chances are not zero. But they're no better than 5.
I would be surprised.
Who would have thought we would have gotten Luka 2 years ago?
Well,
I'm just saying
They
got
but
a
again,
great
we
deal
had
for
players
Luka.
that you could trade that were valuable.
But they didn't trade out Austin Reeves.
No, but we did trade Anthony Davis and Max Christie, who's actually a nice rotation
Lakers
player.
could use Max Christie.
I wish we had Max Christie.
But in a world in which the Luka deal got done, I'm never saying no to anything.
Yeah, but you had a pretty either idiotic general manager in Dallas or somehow things were happening behind the scenes. Either way, you had magic.
I understand.
So, you have faith. You believe this can happen.
Faith. I have faith because after that happened, anything could happen.
Okay.
That's like an Ellie Goulding song.
Is that an Ellie
anything
Goulding
could happen?
I listened to a lot of Ellie Goulding
do you
over the
really?
week. I listened to
Didn't
it over the
she
weekend.
used to date Ed Sheeran?
Maybe.
I think
don't know.
so.
I used to be a big Ellie Goulding guy, and then somehow I
thought-
landed into it over the weekend.
What are you into now? You were Ellie Goulding. What are you into now?
I'm into music. I'm just saying,
but
like,
what music
I went
are you
through a
listening to?
phase.
What are
where
you burning through? What do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of the same
Like?
stuff every day.
So, what is
Our
it?
friends Yachtly Crew, I listen to their album.
Okay,
I
good.
listen to Morgan Wallen quite a bit.
Oh, nice.
And then I have a collection of songs that I just listen to, like thousands. and I
Andy,
just
what are you burning
rotate.
on right now?
Yeah, what are you burning on?
What are you burning on?
A lot of movie soundtracks, a lot of scores,
Yeah?
a lot of
Really?
like Johnny.
You're really listening to scores?
I like listening to scores while I
did
work.
too.
Like Johnny Greenwood, who's a member of Radiohead, he does a lot of scores for PTA.
Yep.
A lot
Did
of
he do the score for One Battle?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Really good score. I like a lot of Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross.
They did Social Network.
Gone Girl.
Challengers.
Yeah.
But I don't get the sitting around and listening to scores thing. You do that also?
Yeah, they're lovely pieces of music.
Yeah.
So are they in your mixes? Like, do you have a mix that you like? I have a mix
I
with
don't know what
songs
you
that
mean
I
with-
like,
by
and none
mix.
of them are movie scores.
Okay.
It depends the mood, though, that you need. Like, if I'm trying to write or I'm trying to do stuff creative, often lyrics will start getting in my way.
Yeah.
Because I'll start listening to what's being said in.
Oh, I see. So
Like,
lyrics, no
there are
lyrics.
a few exceptions. Like, I listen to Bowie a lot while I'm trying to be creative
Mhm.
because Bowie was so creative.
Sure.
Prince.
Yeah.
But, often it is different scores or instrumentals, like a lot of jazz, Miles Davis.
Yeah.
Because I don't have words kind of getting in the way of my own words.
Right. Emma, what do you think? The Mumford & Sons album is coming out, right?
Yeah.
That's big. And the Noah Khan album is coming out. That's big. Brian, what are you listening to?
today on the way to work, I was listening to Haley Williams.
Okay.
Her more recent album.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Pretty good. A lot of reggae.
A lot of
always.
reggae. You know what? I found myself listening to so many podcasts now. So it's like there's always some podcasts that I should be listening to because they all have great stuff.
Yeah.
I listened to a podcast with two guys who know the Lakers. They claim they've been covering them for 20 years. And they had good Lakers information.
That sounds like a valuable resource for any Laker fan.
It's a
out
very
there.
good resource.
Can I say something that just kind of came through from Jeff
Sure.
Passan? Dan Venata was
Yes,
reporting on it.
please.
So MLBPA Executive Director Tony Clark resigned. So we knew that this morning.
Yep.
So he resigned, but after an internal investigation revealed that he had an inappropriate relationship with his sister-in-law,
Listen, these things happen.
who had been hired by the union.
Oh, who had been hired by the union.
Yikes. Yikes.
Also problematic.
Yeah, that is.
Sister-in-law?
That is.
I mean, it's not
very-
good.
Oof.
I'm just saying these things happen sometimes.
They do, but they also have consequences. And obviously, Tony Clark has resigned.
That's a tough
after
one to
some
yada
pressure.
yada away.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
really
no,
can't.
no.
You can't talk your way through that. Can't talk your way through that one. Now, this comes at a critical time because baseball 1 year from now is going to be in a lockout. And who is going to represent the players? The MLBPA now needs to figure that out because undeniably we will be in a lockout 1 year from now.
Yeah, before I knew the details, like the personal related stuff, I wondered if he was stepping down
Because he was going too soft in the negotiations.
Well, that's what
or they
everybody
were
thought
too
this
tough,
morning.
or just he felt like a lockout is inevitable. and
Right.
I don't have the energy for this.
Yep.
I want to step away before I'm eventually blamed in some way for the
Right.
lockout. And then we heard the other details.
Yeah, the whole wife, sister
Right.
working for, that whole thing. Ireland would have brought that story up for sure today.
Is she hot?
Well, it makes
mean,
you
he would
wonder.
have asked.
I mean,
I'm
it makes
glad
you wonder.
Somebody is channeling Ireland from that chair.
He would have asked.
It makes you wonder. I mean,
All right, coming up next for you, icebreakers. I actually won icebreakers yesterday. I am starting a winning streak, and we will do it coming up next with M. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
I could do a volleyball in high school because my hand's not big enough to hold a basketball.
Yes.
And I could barely get up that
I got one dunk.
Two hands or one?
Jumping vertically is just never. You see this back here? It's not meant to leave the
Were you
ground.
talking? Everybody out there on radio, he's pointing at the caboose.
Yes, it goes
Well, he's
that
got the
way,
junk
not
in the
that
trunk,
way.
Oral. Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, you know what? I hear it's big.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
In Los Angeles, it's not about closing deals, it's about opening partnerships. At ESPN LA, we're hiring audio play-by-play and digital marketing consultants. People who build relationships and create custom solutions powered by ESPN LA and the biggest teams in the city. This is where brands connect with fans who care. Competitive pay, full benefits, unlimited upside. Open your next partnership. Apply now at goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where legends rise and history is made. February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Tickets at genesisinvitational.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Do you feel embarrassed, trapped, maybe even ashamed just because you own a timeshare? Well, I'm here to tell you you're not alone. Chuck McDowell here, the timeshare cancellation guy. I get over 3,000 complaints a week from all kinds of folks that feel the same way you do. Honest people, teachers, veterans, grandparents, all losing sleep over a timeshare they can't get rid of. That's why 15 years ago, I founded Wesley Financial Group to help people take their lives back. Today, I run Wesley with my two sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we would want our own family to be treated. That mindset has helped us cancel over 50,000 timeshares from people just like you. So if you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-311-4114. That's 800-311-4114. 800-311-4114.
Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
Chris just left because he's too scared that he'd win, because I think he would. He could win this
Oh, really?
one.
He
Who
would
knows?
win this one? Oh.
Okay, Chris. Come on in. Come
here
on
he
in.
comes.
Get your big gallon of water in here.
Very competitive, Chris Morales.
All right, so here we go. Oh, here's the scores, by the way,
Yes.
going into today. So we got John still in the lead with 11. Macy, you won on the board yesterday with 5.
Nice.
Brian, you have 0. Andy, you have 8. And Chris, you have 7. So you're honestly in second place.
Morales, you're in this thing.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right.
I'm ready.
Ready.
For 10 points, I was born in 1989 in Oklahoma City. For 9 points, I have appeared in the show Broad City and The Simpsons.
Oh. I love Broad City and The Simpsons.
For 8 points, I have appeared on the Eric Andre show alongside Stormy Daniels. For 7 points.
Whatever happened to Stormy? She's
Still
still working?
I'm sure she's fine.
For 7 points.
Really? You're sure she's fine?
No, I'm sure she's doing fine.
Okay.
In high school, my basketball team posted a 106-6 overall record over my 4 years.
Wow. Okay.
For 6 points, I went to Oklahoma University. For 5 points, I was the first overall pick in the NBA draft.
Mason.
Go ahead.
Blake Griffin.
It is Blake Griffin. You got 5 points, Mace.
All right.
Which
On a
brings
roll.
you to 10 overall.
Little known fact, I emceed at the LA Athletic Club the night that he won the Wooden Award and got to present the award to him. Maya Moore was the winner on the women's side.
I did a really cool project with Blake Griffin. I don't know if he still is, but he used to be a Red Bull athlete.
Okay.
And Red Bull used to do this tournament on Alcatraz, like the actual island.
The actual island?
The actual island, like the prison, like the yard.
Yeah.
They called it King of the Rock, and it was a one-on-one basketball tournament on Alcatraz's actual yard.
On the rock.
Yeah, on the rock.
The rock.
It was on the rock.
Yeah.
But like you, as one would expect, the asphalt on this rock not particularly well kept. Like
right.
Weeds all over the place and stuff like that. And you had these guys playing one-on-one, and Blake Griffin was the MC of the thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
By the
really
way, Blake
cool.
Griffin is doing great as an analyst. He's in commercials.
He's funny as hell.
He is a really funny
You could
guy.
say Blake Griffin's doing fine.
He's doing fine.
All right.
Him and Stormy.
Yeah, him and Stormy.
By the way, you know what I think we should segue to?
What's that?
The figure skating results from the Winter Olympics today.
No.
Why?
Why are you even suggesting?
Well,
Before that, can he read the copy for Icebreakers?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Icebreakers brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka. Crafted in the heart of America from the finest Idaho potatoes, distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice Vodka isn't just vodka. It's a statement. Sip, chilled, mixed bold, drink responsibly. Blue Ice Vodka, cooler by nature. Now, what is this?
Why don't you want to do the figure skating results from the Winter Games in Milan?
Okay. I'm going to come out as a fan of figure skating today.
Nothing wrong with that.
And I don't want to know the results. On Friday, Emily inadvertently spoiled the men
It was on the TV in the lobby of the hotel.
and said Ilya finished 8th. I'm like, oh, damn. Now, I don't want to know who's winning or losing the figure skating at all.
All right.
And when I turned it off in here, I told Andy this might be the gayest thing I've ever done. I am waiting to see the figure skating results later.
Now, are you going to watch it back tonight?
Yeah, I'll watch it back tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, have you watched any of the Olympics?
A little bit, but not
So,
the figure skating.
On Peacock, you can go to any sport. Like last night, I watched the women's Super G, which was spectacular. I watched the men's slalom, which was great. All you got to do is go to alpine skiing, and all the events that have happened will pop up, and you can watch any of them.
Mace, who's that guy that got mad at you for spoiling last summer?
Jerry, spoiler Jerry.
Spoiler Jerry. Hey, Spoiler Jerry, why don't you call into Sports Graffiti and spoil it for me?
Don't do it, Jerry. Don't do it. All right, real quick, I wanted to duck this in. Steve Cohen is a little bit confused. Obviously, Edwin Diaz has signed here. with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Steve Cohen doesn't understand why. Here he is.
I did find that one perplexing and not sure exactly how Edwin arrived at that decision. Obviously it's a personal decision on his part. I thought we made a pretty respectable bid, and I could argue our bid might have been better than the Dodgers when you have that fourth conditional year that I don't think people really were talking about in his contract. But he made his decision, and I'll tell you something. I mean, when it was getting pretty hot and heavy, when this was coming down, I felt pretty good about the fact that we had signed Devin Williams, and I described it to David that was pretty clever because it was a really good hedge, and in case there was an unfavorable outcome with Edwin.
So he's wondering why the Mets made a better offer to Edwin Diaz than the Dodgers, and he still came to the Dodgers. Why would that be? Why could that possibly be that Edwin Diaz would turn down more money with the Mets to come to the Dodgers? Any ideas? Any thoughts?
Because if you're getting stupid money regardless, you want to be in a better situation with more winning.
Right.
And the Dodgers have been doing more winning.
The Dodgers are a better organization top to bottom.
Like, it's not like Edwin Diaz had to take some massive pay cut.
Wasn't a massive pay cut.
Right. He got paid really well by the Dodgers.
But guys want to win, and this is a first-class organization.
They go to the playoffs every year. They're too big to fail, honestly.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I'll tell you, they may be the best-run organization in all of professional sports. What do you think? Is that too big a statement?
They're up there.
Who else is up there?
I'm just saying, off the top of my head, I think the Thunder are actually as well run as the Dodgers. Like, it's apples to oranges in terms of the way they go about doing this, both with cap and, location.
Almost the opposite.
Right. But in terms of, okay, these are the parameters that you're working within. How do you run your organization? I would put the Thunder up there with anybody.
Even though they had to go through bad years to get to good. Like, they had a couple of really bad years.
But they did them smartly. And they did them with intentionality and purpose. And now all of a sudden they've built themselves a massive runway.
And if you consider the amount of time they have existed in OKC, not counting the Seattle Supersonics, just their OKC time, an incredible amount of years.
Like, Sam Presti is an elite general manager.
Think about how many times have you ever said, I don't understand what the Thunder are doing. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's one thing to have to take a step back or two in order to take several steps forward, and that goes into rebuilding, tanking, whatever. But there has never been a time where you've looked at the Thunder and said, I don't get it.
No, in fact, if you look at I was looking at their draft last week for some reason. And, they have a lot of picks, like 12. They had a 12. They had an 11. They're never at the top of the draft, but they hit on every single one of those picks.
Yeah.
They all become rotation players.
And I remember, when Chris Paul spent his 1 year with the Thunder.
Yep.
And when they traded for him, I believe, I don't remember who was involved with that trade, but Chris Paul went to the Thunder. And there was a big expectation that Chris Paul was going to be mad and that he was going to demand to get traded out or waived or whatever. And I remember talking with someone who was close to Chris Paul, and he's like, they're all wrong.
Yeah.
Like, Chris sat down, talked with Sam Presti. He was told straight up, we are not looking to rebuild. We're looking to win. We want you here to help us win. If it turns out we're not winning, then we will move you somewhere appropriate. But we are asking you to trust us. This source who would know told me Chris was very happy. Both sides got out of it what they wanted.
Right.
And they made a playoff appearance with Chris. Chris then sort of resuscitated his value around the league. He went to the Suns after that. Suns went to the finals. Like, everyone got out of it what they wanted.
Okay, but the one thing OKC cannot do that the Dodgers can is retain talent.
I don't
like, for example, most people think Isaiah Hartenstein and Lou Dort won't be on that team.
But that's
next
a
year.
team option. That's not a player option. That's a team option.
Right, but what I've read is they are going to opt out of those because they're getting closer to the first apron.
But that's also
and all
in part
stuff.
so they have room to sign guys like Kason
Correct.
Wallace who are young. Like, those
Correct.
are first world
They
problems.
they're churning through players.
Right, and also too, that's a salary cap thing. That's not an OKC thing. That's not guys wanting to leave OKC.
Was it that when it was Westbrook, Durant, and Harden in OKC? That was option. They they opted to trade Harden.
Right. They opted to trade Harden. And to be
because I think Clay Bennett demanded.
Well, first of all, that was a financial thing. That was not a Sam Presti thing. Secondly, I think people forget, James Harden was not James Harden then.
True.
Like, James Harden was a very, very good rising player. I don't even think the Rockets thought James Harden would be this good. But also, Serge Ibaka was on that team. He was like an all-defense caliber player.
Right.
With Russ, with Kevin Durant. Like, those teams were really, really good. It's not like they traded this version of James Harden purely over money.
The closest thing I have in the football perspective, and don't laugh when I say this. I mean, Rams, yes, but Eagles. Okay, Eagles have built their team on the fly, and every time they make a deal, you're like, I think the other team got the raw end of that deal.
Right.
And they've had 2 Super Bowl championships in the span of 10 years and 3 Super Bowl trips. I think the Eagles and the Rams are the 2 best versions, but they are very different from the way that the Thunder and the Dodgers are dominating their league.
Yes. By the way, news on what could make the Padres a lot better. Also, we'll talk about what kinds of players, if not Giannis, the Lakers might be looking at this summer. That's coming up for you a little bit later on in the 1 o'clock hour. Also, Luc Robitaille is going to join us. Dr. Clapper is going to join us. How are you? Plus, it is Sports Graffiti time. 213-799-0139. We have talked about so much stuff today. You can react to any and all of it or go off the board, whatever you want to talk about. Just
spoil
don't
the figure skating.
Do not spoil the figure skating. 213-799-0139. Is it even over?
No. It's
all
not.
right. 213-799-0139. Going to get your calls in here coming up next. Mason and Ireland, live imaging Tuesday. Andy in for John, 710 ESPN.
ESPN LA is live at the Genesis Invitational. Join us Friday, February 20th as our afternoon show broadcasts from 2 to 5:30 p.m. Next to the ESPN LA broadcast near the 8th fairway, visit the Travis Matthew retail trailer to shop men's and women's apparel made for the course and beyond. Plus a limited edition Los Angeles collection with 100% of proceeds benefiting the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation. And if you're not in Riviera, be sure to check out the brand at travismatthew.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
And straight to the championship with a brand new truck from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $84 a month for 36 months plus tax, only from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. You got a trade-in? Your ride could be worth more than you think. So get in the game with Northridge and Wonders Toyota. They make it easy.
2025 Toyota Tacoma 2.4L Turbo, model 7162G, VIN number 32YJDAHN 1ST037657. Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 due at signing. Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals. The new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
1 o'clock on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence on Mason and Ireland.
Yeah.
Andy's here. Andy's in the YouTube chat.
I just joined
I'm
it, too.
I'm gonna get in there.
Yeah, I just
I'm gonna
joined
smack
it,
it
too.
around.
There are a lot of friends of the show in there right now.
Your heart powers everything you do. February is American Heart Month, and our friends at Providence remind you to take a moment to check in on your health and make choices that help keep your heart strong for the people you love, Mace. Learn more at providence.org/SoCalHeart.
There you go.
Sports graffiti time.
Yeah, 213-799-0139. Actually got two lines open right now. Jump in here. I am in the YouTube chat, so fire away. Andy's in the YouTube chat. I don't normally do it. Ireland went in the YouTube chat last week, had a ball. He thought it was really fun. Let's go to Larry in L.A. Hey, Larry, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, man?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I got 2 points about the Dodgers. I actually think that they, starting from 2 years ago when they signed Yoshi and Shohei, that they kind of knew that this the whole salary cap thing was going to happen. And that's why they keep on adding on, so that they could stockpile in case the salary cap does happen. Now, the second point is that I also do think that the Dodgers are smart, and like they said, this is not going to stop them. All they have to really do is either just give bigger signing bonuses or just make really, really stupid incentives. Like if you have 100 at bats, then you get another $1 million or whatever it is, and they can give it to all their players. So at the end of the day, they're still going to be able to pay these players whatever these players are asking for.
Okay, Larry, thank you. By the way, on the first point, could not agree more. This is called the grandfather theory. Anybody you sign now would be grandfathered into whatever the CBA is next.
Yeah.
So getting Kyle Tucker in and getting Edwin Diaz in under the wire makes a huge difference.
And also
for them.
the deferred money setups, like that's all grandfathered in as well.
And I think, by the way, that I think at this point you've got to consider the fact that in the new CBA, I don't think they're going to be allowed to defer money anymore.
I imagine that's going to be one of the big sticks.
That is one of the big unequals, I think, in Major League Baseball right now. 213-799-0139. Hey, Jim in South L.A., what are you doing, man?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, you guys were talking last week about Wembanyama and saying you trade whole teams for him, but don't you think it's a little early for durability? I mean, last year the guy only played 46 games. Who knows what his health is going to be like? Why would you even think of trading for another superstar for him when we just don't know what's going to happen? Look at Sampson and all these other guys who haven't done well.
Right. No, it's a fair point. I mean, the one thing that stands between Wemby and being an all-time great is durability.
Unfortunately, that seems to be the general state of the NBA right now.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Like, who's the guy that you can trade for, like the superstar that you feel 100% about their health? Like, maybe SGA.
SGA, sure.
Ant has been pretty durable,
He
but
has been.
a lot of guys get hurt.
And SJ even this year may not qualify for the postseason awards because he might miss too many games.
Yeah.
Of those people, you might think he's most healthy, but he might not be.
Who
this
is
year.
our default MVP winner? If Shea drifts out,
Jaylen Brown?
It might be
Jaylen Brown could be up there. Luka, if Luka manages to stay on the court for the rest of this season, and
he can only miss one more game.
And the Lakers, they have to win. They got to get up from a 5 or 6 seed. Like, they got to be in the top 4 because I don't think the Lakers have impressed enough as a team. But Luka will be on that short list. But, yeah, Jaylen Brown actually could have a real case.
And think about that.
Cade Cunningham as well.
I was just going to say, Cade Cunningham is a machine. He's definitely going to be in the conversation, and Detroit's really good.
If Luka could win the NBA MVP, LA would have almost every major sport MVP with Matthew Stafford, Ohtani.
Wow.
And Luka. But, I mean,
The
I don't
Triple
know.
Crown.
The Kings, I'm sure, don't have their MVP of hockey. But,
No, not this
close.
year. Yeah, close. All right, let's go to John in Northridge. Hi, John. What's happening, man?
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
I just grills my butt every time I go to Dodger Stadium and have to pay for parking and knowing that it's Frank McCourt's taking my money. Is there any way we can get him out of Dodger Stadium parking lots?
Yeah, I think it's a good question. I believe.
Does it grill your butt?
It
really grinds his gears, man.
It really grills his butt, and I understand
That's a drop right
when
there.
When you go to a Dodger game, it infuriates me as well.
You never think about it.
I always think about it. That effer, Frank McCourt.
Take public transit then.
Yeah, Uber in.
Or take the Dodger
I would Uber
Express.
in. It's so hard to Uber out.
Like not really. Actually, it's very
if
easy.
it was easier to Uber out,
I've never had a problem Ubering out.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's so much better. Ubering in is easy.
Well, remember, Uber.
You got to go to that whole
Uber
circus.
is still giving McCord a piece of the action because they have to rent that space of the parking lot.
Oh, God.
So he's got it all tied up.
Did Jamie get anything in that deal?
I think she got a few houses.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
I'm sure she's doing fine.
Yeah, she's
just
fine.
like Stormy Daniels. Just like Stormy
She's
Daniels.
fine, man. She's fine.
We should rename the Pat Costello segment on the Unsportsmanlike Grilling My Butt.
Yeah.
Grilling my butt.
That is great.
Yeah. All right, let's do one more. I got other stuff to get to. Let's go to Robert in West Covina. Hey, Robert, what's happening, man?
Good afternoon.
Good
fellas.
afternoon.
Good. A couple things with on the LeBron matter. I don't think it can be true that they can be open to signing him to a lower contract, whether that be $30 million, $25 million, $35 million, probably right around that range.
Yep.
And then also talking about we're going to go after Giannis. I don't think those two things align. Is my opinion. And also, it's like signing LeBron takes the $60 million money next year away from signing other players.
Yeah.
So, just want to get your thoughts on that.
Okay. So I think that's fair. You got $60 million. LeBron, if you bring him back,
up to perhaps. Some of this is going to be dependent on what does DeAndre Ayton do, what does Marcus Smart do.
Opt-ins, right?
Yeah. Just so
Smart,
people understand.
Smart's under contract. Ayton is
No, they're both player options.
They're both player options.
They're both player options for next season.
One of those guys I would love to stay.
Care to elaborate?
I would welcome Marcus Smart back for the
there you
next
go.
season. But in the meantime, as far as LeBron, I think the question is he would take up part of your cap. I mean, is that where you want to go, investing in a 42-year-old at that point?
It can't be a huge investment. Like I would not pay LeBron more than 20 next season. It's got nothing to, and I don't even know if I'd go that high. It's got nothing to do with thinking he's still a productive player.
Yes,
but in terms of really building a roster that fits around Luka with runway, and so you're not having to win this season.
Right.
You want to give yourself multiple opportunities. LeBron's got to be a back burner thing.
He can be like Tom Brady was for a long time, where he took lesser deals because he was able to make up the money somewhere else.
Dirk Nowitzki.
I mean,
yeah.
LeBron should. I understand. Like,
would he take a Dirk? Would he be a Dirk Nowitzki? I think he probably wants more money.
Yeah, not a chance. He's going.
I would be surprised. I mean, he's often talked about how he doesn't think it's good for the overall league, things like that. I mean, he's going to be taking a pay cut if he plays next year.
Yeah,
because
no
no team is going to pay him $50-ish million.
Right.
That's not going to happen.
So, all right, let's pivot out of that. So, 8.8 million viewers was the total for the All-Star game, which was basically double last year. Really, really good performance. I haven't talked to you about it. What did you think of the game?
I enjoyed it.
Experience?
I thought it was fun. I was very surprised. To be totally honest, I didn't really understand the setup being like round robin and you can eliminate another team.
Right.
I, like everybody, was so focused and confused by the U.S. world thing.
Yes.
And like, Karl Anthony Towns, his origin is fluid depending on whether you need him to be American or
from?
world. He could have been technically from the Dominican.
Oh, okay,
Dominican Republic,
yes.
which he's played Olympic basketball for. Like, all of that felt convoluted and stupid. But I think once you have a setup where guys can bounce other guys, that becomes competitive.
Yeah.
Like, guys enjoy eliminating their peers.
I think it was completely the Wemby effect.
That
I think
played a big
Wemby
role
went
too.
out there and he was playing hard, and guys didn't want to be embarrassed by Wemby.
Yeah.
And I thought that set the tone for the entire day.
Whether it was by design or a happy accident, having world compete first was huge.
Absolutely. Set the tone for the whole thing. And unfortunately, the old guys ran out of gas in that final game.
The Stripes?
Anthony Edwards just ate them up. But,
yeah, it was tough.
But
that's a lot of games in a row. They didn't really have a halftime. So in hindsight, there should be a larger break.
Yeah, it was like 36 straight minutes for LeBron and those guys.
And it's because of the Olympics, because they were on a time crunch to get out, or else you would have had a larger break before that last game.
Here's the thing: I don't need a concert right there. I don't need.
Well, you don't necessarily need a concert, but how about just?
I don't need a
how
Wiz
about just
Khalifa.
an actual
I don't
break?
need a Wiz Khalifa concert like
More than
between
7
the third
minutes
quarter
might
and
be
the fourth
helpful.
quarter.
Kevin Hart, you don't need it.
I'm so glad Kevin Hart was not there. Kevin Hart was so annoying last year during the All-Star game. He really was.
Yeah.
Here's my question though: how much did the Olympics help the All-Star game?
Wait a minute, one more time.
How much did the Olympics help the NBA All-Star game?
I wouldn't think much at all.
Yeah, I don't think much at all.
Because the All-Star game was the lead up.
Okay, but listen, and also it was the lead in and the lead out. 42 million people watched the Olympics on Sunday. So don't you think that floated the NBA's boat? And one of the reasons why they doubled their rating was because they were surrounded by really highly rated programming. It's sort of like, think about
the worldwide of sports.
Think
back
about
in
this.
the old days.
What was on between
They
Friends?
still do that?
What was on between Friends and Frasier?
I don't know.
What?
Well, I remember there was a show I think called Jesse.
Correct. It's the hammock, right? It's
Right.
the hammock effect. The show that's in the middle benefits from the show after and the show before. I think actually the NBA All-Star game benefited.
Was
from
there
having,
Olympic coverage pre-All-Star
Yes,
too?
pre-All-Star game and
Okay,
post-All-Star
What's
game.
happening live in Italy, and then it's the All-Star game, and then the recorded primetime special.
Right.
Okay, I did not realize that the Olympics actually led up to the
led up
if
to the
that's
All-Star
the
game.
case, and here's the thing, we'll really know next year.
Well,
next year
because there
are
won't
no
be Olympics, right?
Why are you trying to hate on the NBA All-Star
I'm
game?
not. I'm
How
saying
about give it a little love?
It was a success. I'm just saying.
Pet it on the head and say it's all going to be fine.
I already said that. I don't think it needs head pats.
Okay.
It's doing fine like
it's
Stormy
doing
Daniels.
it's doing fine.
It's still
8.8 million. Yeah, it's fine.
It's not bad
Like
for an
Stormy.
All-Star game.
Fine like Stormy.
Better than the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, it certainly
Well,
is.
that thing was, oh my
That's
God.
just an embarrassment. That's a travesty right there.
This is, by the way, how you know that the NBA has just become the complain about league, and they react to it really poorly. The Pro Bowl is an absolute joke. Everyone knows it's a joke, and the NFL's like, yeah, whatever, double middle fingers. We don't care.
Yeah.
Like, nobody complains about it.
And by the way, I completely refuse to go back into that whole salary cap, lottery, draft lottery. Let's change it around. I'm not going to do that until the 2 o'clock hour. All right, coming up next for you, Luc Robitaille is going to join us. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
I don't feel old. I don't think I look as old, but I mean, the numbers are the numbers.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
So I don't know. I'm feeling a little weird.
So what are
Not like depressed or anything, just a little weird. Here's the thing. I find that the best way to feel young is to hang out with people that are older. With one of my
Just hang out here more noon to 3.
I have a lunch tomorrow with a buddy of mine. He's 84. The other guy that I'm having lunch with tomorrow, he's 82. So if I just keep hanging out with all these old guys, I'm going to continue to feel young.
Do you think you have more in common with the old guys or the young guys?
I kind of feel I can hang with the old guys and feel young, and I can hang with the young guys and feel more mature.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
This Friday, February 20th, DeMarco, Travis, and Chris Morales are live for the Genesis Invitational at Riviera Country Club from 2 to 5:30, right next to the Travis Matthew tent near the 8th Fairway. Make sure to visit Travis Matthew on site for exclusive gear, including a limited edition LA collection benefited the LA FD Foundation. And check out the brand at travismatthew.com. That's travismatthew.com. Elevated course meets coast style for every moment.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Bundling your home and auto with Progressive could help you save without sacrificing quality. It's the smart thing to do. And as a hockey fan, you always know the smart thing to do.
Shoot the puck!
And you let the players know it.
Shoot the puck!
All game.
Shoot it! Come on, shoot!
And sometimes even after.
Man, rough game, huh?
Yeah, they should have shot the puck.
So bundle your home and auto with Progressive. It's the smart thing to do, but you already knew that. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
We expect our information in real time. U.S. Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. U.S. Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
It's an all-time classic.
Quarter after 1 p.m. on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Mason in Ireland with Andy sitting in for John. Your heart works hard for you every day. February is American Heart Month, and it's a great reminder to take small steps each day to protect your heart. Our friends at Providence encourage you to stay active and make healthy choices that support long-term wellness. Learn more at providence.org/SoCalHeart. Protect that heart, Mace.
Yes.
Get it active. Like you're a big heart rate guy. You like to get it up over 150.
I definitely do.
For at least 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, look who's on the line. It is our friend Luc Robitaille. Luc, what's going on, man? How are you?
Doing great. You?
Everything is good. Andy Kamenetsky's here in for John today. Obviously, the bad news for you is Kevin Fiala was injured on a hit from Tom Wilson in Friday's game between the Swiss and Canada, and he is lost for the season. What do you know about the injury?
Well, he went to surgery right away. We thought it might be that night, but it ended up being the next morning. It's his leg, so it's going to be the season. We hope he'd be ready for. We don't know which round yet because it does come down to how the healing process goes. But in the playoffs, if you keep moving forward, so it's I feel bad for the guy. I mean, I think a bunch of guys have talked about it. Everyone wants to play in the Olympics, and you hope everybody comes out of it healthy. But so far, we're the one team that's going to lose a player because of it. But players want to play, though.
Yeah. But it is the nightmare scenario.
Yeah. How do you guys as a team sort of, I don't want to say rally around it or react to it, because obviously it's personal for Kevin, but just the idea that you guys still have a season to play. How does a team respond knowing a player like that is going to be out?
Well, he's an impactful player. He's a game breaker, so you can't replace him. But like hockey is always about team. I think you guys have heard me talk about that in the past, where you need like a bunch of guys that commit to the team process and everything. So usually what it does when you lose a good player like that on a team is, first of all, it'll give someone else a chance. So it's up to them. A lot of times some careers have been made that way. When a guy gets injured, the guy gets to step up on a higher line and he starts scoring. But the other thing is you get everybody to their ice time change a little bit. So a lot of time you can compensate, but it definitely has to be the team altogether.
So with Fiala lost for the year, or at least until the playoffs, are you, Ken Holland, or you've already made one big trade acquiring the Breadman? Are you looking at anybody else now, especially since you lost Fiala and since the next trade deadline is March the 6th?
Well, Ken's been looking, ever since, even when we got Artemi Panarin, we've always said we'd like to add maybe one more guy. And so he's been looking for a couple months, and he's been talking to teams and so forth. The talk is really starting again this week. Last week, it seems like every GM and everybody in the world of hockey, except for the people that won the Olympics, took the week a little bit. So we're going to be looking, but at the end of the day, you got to be careful. You don't want to give up too many assets. Trades are easy to say when you're a fan and say, oh, we're just going to trade, but it always comes down to what you have to give up. Does it make your team worse, or is it a long-term vision, or is it something that could just go now, but we got to still protect the future for us?
I know from having been around the NBA for a long time, the trade deadline becomes a really nervous anxiety period for the players. Is it the same way in the NHL as well?
Yeah, it's not fun if you're a player, especially, in today's world, as you know, you end up with social media. And people are just throwing whatever they can. And next thing you know, someone picks it up and throws it everywhere, and people start believing it.
Yeah.
So I think it's harder on the player's family, their wives, their brothers, sister, their parents, than the player itself. Because sometimes the players are trying not to look at it, but it's everybody calling them that makes it really hard. But it's not fun for the players when you start hearing your name in there.
So I'm curious, what sport other than hockey are you looking at in the Winter Olympics? Have you watched other sports?
I haven't watched too much. I did watch the curling. That was funny when the guy Canada got in trouble.
He touched the puck twice. You cannot touch the rock twice. The Swedes were all over.
I know. The two countries that are known to be pretty good people just went at it. But the Swedes are Vikings. Should never forget that.
Yes, exactly.
I'll watch whatever. I'll turn on the TV, and NBC they do a good job at telling you a story about someone that's going to compete. Like they helped their grandma and cross the street and save 2 babies. Next thing you know, you're rooting for a biathlon athlete that you never heard of seen, and it makes it fun. I love that part of it.
Now, we were looking at this guy who's known as the Quad God on Friday, and he just fell all over the place, had a terrible I'm curious from you, how difficult is it to do on skates what he does?
It's so hard. I mean, what figure skaters can do on the ice, there's not one hockey player that could do. Some of the best skaters in our league are guys that when they were kids started figure skating, funny enough, and they have really good balance. The way these people, like the figure skater, the way their edges are and everything, it's fascinating how strong they are and how powerful. So to do what this kid could do, we could never even think of doing it. That's how hard it is.
Yeah.
Did you ever attempt it?
Yeah. Did you ever throw down a good double axel, anything like that?
Trying to get your footwork down there, Luke?
Yes. We tried to do a spin one time, and I got about half an inch up.
There you go. There you go.
And I got a quarter of a loop, and I ended up falling on my butt.
Damn. Yeah, and that guy's doing 4.5 rotations is insane.
It's amazing.
In the air.
4.5. It's crazy.
But I felt so bad for the kid because he just fell apart when he was going for the gold medal. And, I always say it's really tough to be the face of the Olympics. Like Simone Biles one year was the face of the Olympics, and she had that thing where she couldn't perform because she had they called it the twisty. She could, and that's the same with this kid. He was the face of the Olympics and just collapsed. I feel so bad for the kid.
I don't think when you're an athlete, I don't think the kid's going in, I'm the face of the Olympics. He's probably going in thinking, I'm the best, I'm going to win. But what happens is you can see it's the same in basketball. If you're a great three-point shooter and you miss 3 in a row, you start thinking a little bit, and then hopefully it starts going in and you get back into your rhythm. The problem with those kids is it's a 4-minute program, so you don't get a second. If you fall once, you're pretty much done. So then you're in your head like, oh, shit, I got to be better. So you might try a little bit more the next time, then you fall again. Then it's like, then you're done. It's over.
See, I always think it's probably it's why I didn't play golf or why I don't play golf, because I would never survive a bad shot. I get so irritated and frustrated. I can't imagine being one of those skaters who falls and then has to go to the rest of their program knowing that they have no chance to win.
Yeah, like I love sometimes if you watch golf, they always show the putter when he's going to putt. And you look at their eyes before the long putt, and you could almost tell the guy knows he's going to make it. He's not thinking. He just keeps lining it up, and he does. Like Tiger was the best example in his prime. You always felt he knew he was going to make it. If he didn't make it, he was so mad. And then if you go back at Greg Norman, remember when he missed the whatever in the big
and lost to Bob Tway.
You knew before the putt he would say, God, I hope I don't miss this one. I hope I don't miss this one. He wasn't going to make it, It's funny. It's mental.
Yeah.
Incredible.
We were just talking before about the face of the Olympics thing and the pressure that can come with that. Like, you've been a well-known figure in your sport, like a high-profile figure for a long time. Do you remember a moment early on when you kind of realized, like, holy crap, I'm pretty famous? Like, people actually know who I am. Or when it started dawning on you?
I thought that was, you know what was cool was I got to play with Gretzky, so it was so cool for us to be in the room and see all the stars coming in, and that was awesome. Then we just started knowing everybody. So I think I was lucky that I was living in L.A. and we got Gretzky, and our team became so popular that then I got to a point quickly that I realized, everyone that would come in our room, they just had a certain talent. They're still people. So I always thought of myself, okay, I've been lucky. I get to play hockey, and I got to practice to get better. But that's my gift. That's my talent. So everything else, I'm the same as everybody else. And I kind of realized that luckily quickly enough.
Last thing for you, I want to talk a little bit about Olympic hockey. The U.S. is now in the quarterfinals. They're going to face the winner of they'll face either Sweden or Latvia, the winner of that. Canada is on the other side of the bracket. They're going to face either Czechia or Denmark. One of the notes I have here is that Canada, 25 of 25 players play in the NHL. USA, 25 of 25 play in the NFL. Sweden, 25 of 25. Finland, 24 of 25. And then everybody else has a mixture of, I guess, minor league players from Europe and NHL players. Yeah. Do you think how big an advantage is it to be that loaded with actual NHL players?
It's a big advantage, especially when, like Canada and USA, they literally have the top 10 players in the NHL playing on both teams, so that does make a big difference. Now, you're lower tiered on your lineup. Those are stars, too, in the league, so those two teams make a big difference. But I do believe in a one-game situation, these kids, like Mr. Ainsworth that owns the Kings, we own a team in Berlin, so we help that team run their business and so forth. So there's a difference, but it's not as big as you would think, like the high-end players there is. But so in a one-game situation, if a goalie gets hot and you hit two posts, anybody can win once you get to tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, it could really happen. It has happened in the past. I mean, we've seen goalies stop 40 shots, and the other team has 10, and two of them hit a skate and go in, they win 2-1. It has happened.
All right, let me ask you, and I don't want you to deduct this. I want an actual answer. I am anticipating that Canada will play the U.S. in the gold medal game in Milan. Who do you like to win that game? Who skates away with the gold medal?
I have to tell you what, I don't bet, but I wouldn't bet on that game. That's going to be a tough one. Canada, everybody was questioning their goaltending coming in. They've been really good, and the McDavid and the kids Celebrini and McKinnon has been the best line put together in the history of the game, probably.
Yeah.
But then you got Jack Eichel, Matthews on the other side. Oh man,
pick one.
It's going to be a tough one. I don't know. I'll go U.S.
U.S.
US?
There you go. U.S. it is. U.S. it is. All right. And by the way, the U.S. Women and the Canadian women are going to face off for the gold medal in women's hockey. The U.S. already beat Canada 5-0. They shut out Canada. I think that's the first time the Canadian women have ever been shut out. Is that the U.S.'s to lose?
No, these two teams are very close. Just like hockey in the men's, Canada, U.S. is very, very close. Don't ever forget, though, the Russians beat the U.S. in 1980, like I think 11-2 the week before.
Yep.
And then the U.S. ended up winning. So it's the same. These two teams are really good. But USA, the women's hockey, have been unbelievable this year. So you would think they're a little bit favored going in the game, but Canada is just as good.
All right. Hey, Luc, it is great talking to you. Next week we will have – when do you guys start again?
We start next week, next Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to you just before the start of the second half of the season. Thanks a lot for coming on, Luc.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. Okay, bye-bye.
All right, there's Luc Robitaille.
You put him in the position of having to choose between America and Canada twice with the men's and the women's. Like, that was a lot.
And did he split it? Did you think he picked the Canadian
women?
women?
Don't count out Canada.
Right.
So I think he split it with picking the Canadian women and the
Well, he
US
hedged
men.
on the second
He
one.
did hedge.
He
did
found
hedge
a
on
way
the
to
second.
hedge.
Yeah. All right. So Luca's coming back from a hamstring thing. How do you deal with that and make sure it doesn't get aggravated? We'll ask Dr. Clapper about it coming up next. How are you? Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
So they gave us jerseys, but they didn't give us the jerseys until right before the game was about to start. Okay?
Oh, no.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Go ahead. You know what happened
Busted
next.
can of biscuits.
And one of my listeners, who is actually, I would say is a friend of mine right now, is sitting in the stands with his phone like this. Just like, go ahead, do it. Do it. And I was pretty heavy at the time, right? And so I take off my shirt and click, 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 click.
Was your belly button out?
Dude, I look like an absolute
garbage
tire fire. It was just disgusting. It was all pasty and fat and gross.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
To celebrate the Lunar New Year and the Year of the Horse, Morongo is literally making wishes come true. No joke. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Lion dancers will be loose on the casino floor, bringing luck, rhythm, and roaring good times the 20th and 21st.
Number 2.
Win up to $2,000 cash playing Lunar Fire Feast Hot Seats, Fridays 5 to 11 p.m. and Saturdays 6 to 11 p.m.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Ford Bronco on the 27th.
Morongo, good times.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Access to education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional working and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The road to glory begins for the Black and Gold. LAFC invade Honduras for their first match of 2026, facing Real España in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Global superstar Son Heung-min leads the Black and Gold into hostile territory, ready to light up Central America. The CONCACAF Champions Cup journey starts tonight. Pre-game gets going at 6:30 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Keeping it rolling, Morales. Keeping it rolling.
I mean, listen, Sliwa didn't have to leave.
No,
that was up to him.
He did not.
It's a Live Imaging Tuesday.
Man, that's such a funny bit.
Live Imaging Tuesday on Mason in Ireland. Andy is in for John. With so much great action happening this season, Providence reminds fans that during American Heart Month to take charge of their heart health. A quick checkup or blood pressure screening can help keep you in the game for years to come. Learn more at providence.org/SoCalHeart. Now, what happens if you take your blood pressure and you get a dial tone?
Take your blood pressure.
Well, what happens if you're like dial tone?
I know where you're going with this.
If you flatline?
Yeah.
It is a final.
It is a final. Right. There it is. And joining us right now is...
the great Dr. Robert Clapper.
How are you, Clap? Doc,
I'm
what's
good.
going on, man?
Busy, loving it. You guys sound great.
Thank you. So I want to ask you about peptides So I'm at the gym the other day, and I'm having an injury issue. And my trainer said a lot of guys are having success with peptides. He said it's on the edge, but it's not over the edge. Does that make any sense?
It's completely mysterious. I get that peptides are the building blocks for protein, amino acids. I get that. That's like saying I'm going to eat brains and maybe I'll get smarter. I'm not interested in voodoo. And you got to always ask one question, Steve.
Yes.
What are the side effects?
Yeah.
And when they go, I'm Ed Norton, just like Ralph Cramden did in The Honeymooners, you better look out. I'm sure half the crowd listening doesn't know that reference, but you know what I'm talking about.
Good reference.
It's a good reference.
They're trying to think of the Edward Norton movie where he went homina, homina, homina.
So you say no on the peptides?
I'm saying no. I mean, I'm saying Lyle Alzado, anabolic steroids. You named him. Remember A. Martinez? We love A. Martinez. He used to come on the radio and talk about anabolic steroids.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he takes them. He thinks the world of them, and many, many people do. But how many times do you have to hear the story about Lyle Alzado?
Right.
So, yeah, I'm sure you can get away with peptides. I don't know enough about it to say yay or nay.
Yep.
But let's do one thing. Always be very skeptical, be very suspicious, and ask a lot of questions.
All right. So Jason Tatum is going to make a return to the Boston Celtics, likely at some point in March. Some people think it might be March the 1st because the Celtics-Sixers game has been pushed to prime time on March the 1st. It's 10 months since his Achilles tear. How crazy is that timeline? I don't think we've ever seen anybody come back this fast from an Achilles, have we?
No, and I will tell you, there are a few reasons why. Technology, and technology. The suture material that we use is not what we used in Dominique Wilkins, where it was literally catgut. We're using Kevlar-type materials, bulletproof-type materials. The surgery itself has been redesigned. Instead of stitching the two ends of the tendon together like we used to do all these years, now we take the tendon that's torn and we reattach it directly back into the bone. We jump over that leading edge of the tendon that's torn and put it back into the bone. And then we rehab you differently. We now know that you should rehab that patient eccentrically loading the muscles, which is stretching the muscle as it fires. These are three big reasons why you're going to see him back.
I'm still trying to imagine this idea that Jason Tatum now has a bulletproof Achilles. And it's kind of crazy. Luka is not dealing with an Achilles. He's dealing with a hamstring recovery. Everyone is hoping that he's going to be available on Friday versus the Clippers. What is the key to preventing recurrence with something like a hamstring or soft tissue injuries with the leg in general? Like we could talk about that with Austin Reeves too.
I wanted to talk today about Oscar Robertson and Dr. J sitting courtside, which hopefully we'll get into. But the reason I'm answering that as your question, Andy, is when I look back on the knee injuries that Dr. J had in the 70s and Oscar Robertson and his groin pulls, these are days before the MRI, those athletes missed very few days. We had nowhere near the technology we have now, but they were treated with rest. Take it easy. Let the body heal. So Luka came back. He played in the All-Star game just a few minutes, but it's a local game. He didn't have to travel. Now that the All-Star game's over, I think the first three games, correct me if I'm wrong, that the Lakers said they're home games. He doesn't have to get on an airplane.
Right.
This is a wonderful way to deal with his hamstring, to get it to heal so that it will not become a long-term problem.
All right, last one for you. Tommy Edman is the, Dodgers have very high hopes for Tommy Edman, has been a clutch performer for them, has had ongoing ankle issues, and it's being described, he won't be ready for the start of the season, it's being described as bone spurs in his ankle. How common is that, and what is the recovery timeline?
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Steve, because you're a Dodger expert, I think Freddie Freeman had the same kind of bone spurs, osteophytes in his ankle as well. They are a sign of degeneration. You don't just get these Rice Krispies type fragments of cartilage and bone just out of nowhere. You get them because the joint is being overused. You're wearing out some of the cartilage. You got to be careful because this starts to speak to an arthritic condition more than an acute injury where, you can just tighten up the ligament and you're fine. When you start talking about bone spurs, you're talking about a degenerative problem, and that is worrisome.
So, yeah, by the way, Freddie, it looks like there was a broken ankle. But there were loose bodies, so it may function in exactly the same way.
Those are fragments.
Yeah.
Those are bone spurs that have broken off. So there is a bit of a chronic issue in Freddie Freeman, and that's what you're talking about when you talk about bone spurs in anyone's ankle.
So it's not rest with Tommy Edman. It's just going to be something he deals with?
Yes, exactly right. Now, you can give – what's wonderful about the foot and ankle is you can give it much more support externally. High top, use an ankle brace, all kinds of things that you can't really do to other joints in the body, but you can really nurse early degenerative changes in the foot and ankle much better than we can with other joints in the body.
All right. Dr. Clapper, as always, thank you for your expertise. We appreciate you. Weekend Warrior Show, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. Everybody be there. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it, man.
My pleasure, Steve. Always. Good to talk to you, Andy.
All right.
You too, Doc.
Dr. Clapper, 7 a.m. Saturday mornings, the Weekend Warrior Show.
How are you?
How are you? Exactly right. The Tommy Edman thing is concerning. And, I think this ankle thing, this may be the third time he's gone through this ankle thing. When they originally traded for him, he was dealing with this ankle
especially, too, because they use him a lot in places on the field where you need that speed, you need that quick twitch.
Second base, center field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It is tough, and the Dodgers do have options. Are we doing a Boys in Blue report today, Em?
Usually on Thursdays.
Oh, okay. Because Bergman can speak to this a little bit, too. The Dodgers have options at second base. Andy Paz likely to be out there in center field, Kyle Tucker in right, and Teoscar in left. But second base, their options would be
Kim.
Hae-Sung Kim.
Mm-hmm. Or Rojas.
Or Alex Freeland, who is the guy that they feel is kind of ready, who played in the minors
I wonder how much
year.
with Tommy Edman becomes like a pain tolerance thing.
Yeah,
like
it sounds like it may be that. It may be that. All right, coming up next for you, Mark Cuban thinks that the NBA should embrace tanking. We'll explain next. In the meantime, hey, this is L.A. You're in your car a lot. You're over there. Maybe you're listening on the 10 or the 5 or wherever you happen to be. And bam, you get into an accident. So I was in an accident a couple of years ago. And from the scene of the accident, I called Jacob Imrani. And he guided me through the entire thing. It is complicated. There is pressure. There is stress. You got to get your car fixed. You got to deal with the other guy's insurance company. And you don't want to say the wrong thing. You've got to worry about doctors and medical attention and missing work and all that stuff. Let Jacob Imrani be your guide. He is the guy you should deal with. I trust him. You can too. They offer a free consultation, no obligation case review, and you pay no fee unless Jacob Imrani wins for you. The easiest number in the world, 800-345-6789. Just count, and you can count on Jacob. 800-345-6789. At the moment it happens, 800-345-6789, or visit calljacob.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap. Sports, life, zero filter, and absolutely no shame.
I'm excited to see what Clint Kubiak can do with the Raiders. Bergie, I'm this close to possibly asking for my chain back and getting my Raider gear back together.
I don't know.
No?
There's no
Can't have it back?
You can't flip-flop. You can't go
do
back
that?
and forth. No.
Can't have it back, huh?
It's like blood in, blood out with the Raiders.
Okay.
Street
so
code.
I can't
with
get
this team, street code for sure.
I can't get a transfusion of some kind?
No.
Unless you earn it on the street.
So, but I can make a deal with you. If you do it, you have to be a Raider fan for life. That's it.
Yeah, that's not happening. Cappy does
jumping
nothing
in
for life.
Right. I'm a new fan of a new team every year.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
ESPN LA is live at the Genesis Invitational. Join us Friday, February 20th as our afternoon show broadcasts from 2 to 5:30 p.m. Next to the ESPN LA broadcast near the 8th fairway, visit the Travis Matthew retail trailer to shop men's and women's apparel made for the course and beyond. Plus a limited edition Los Angeles collection with 100% of proceeds benefiting the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation. And if you're not in Riviera, be sure to check out the brand at travismatthew.com.
If you're tired of hearing scary ads about the IRS, Tax Relief Advocates wants you to know you don't have to be afraid. No matter what challenging life situation you're facing while owing 10 or even hundreds of thousands in back taxes to the IRS, we have a solution. TRA has already negotiated over $1.5 billion in taxes owed by over 180,000 struggling taxpayers since 2017, earning over 1,000 five-star Google reviews and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Generous tax debt forgiveness programs are currently available that can end your tax nightmare and may reduce or eliminate what you owe the IRS. If you're facing collections or an audit, don't lose hope. Act now to check what tax relief you may qualify for. Simply visit TRA.com or call 800-583-4890. 800-583-4890. Again, that's 800-583-4890. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
You don't remember
I don't even
Denholm and Long?
remember that show. Denholm and Long?
You were
No,
here.
I was here.
I think so.
I have seen so many different shows here, though, Chris.
That thing was rough.
I remember Denholm and Long.
It was rough.
Yeah. But I love Dave, and I love Brian Long.
Oh, they're good dudes.
Both great guys.
Really good dudes.
But a lot of times, Morales, you know this, they'll say, oh, you're really good, and you're really good. Then they put them in a room.
I think that was a Smokey Gifford production, wasn't
Was that?
it?
Oh, was
or
that
was
Smokey?
it post-Smokey Gifford?
Might have been. Oh, Smokey Gifford. That guy.
I remember one time I saw him at a convention. This is very inside.
This is a former program director of ours.
And he's like, hey.
You think it's inside, really?
That's right. Don't call, well, I worked with him at Fox before that. Don't call me no more Smokey, just Larry.
Oh, he gave up.
So then the next
Smokey?
day I'm like, Smokey,
Oh.
what's going on?
No, Larry became the boss here.
He did for a while.
And I'll tell you what, nobody worked a PowerPoint presentation the way Smokey did.
Hey, he added traffic.
Yes, he did.
They
Yes,
call
he
them
did.
decks now.
They call him Dex?
Yeah.
No, they call PowerPoint presentations decks.
So I just
now.
call him Dex? Is
You
that
can call it
official?
the deck.
Okay.
It's a Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. I'm not even going to do the read. Go ahead.
Because?
Because I'm going to start laughing.
Go ahead.
Thinking about Smokey Gifford.
Smokey.
And Denholm and Long. Although Denholm makes a return tonight.
Oh,
It's
Denholm,
LAFC.
exactly. LAFC's back on.
The CONCACAF Cup.
Yeah.
I don't think
CONCACAF.
that's, yeah, CONCACAF.
Enough, consonants in that?
What?
Is there enough consonants in CONCACAF?
Yeah,
a lot.
it's
There's a lot.
a
Can I
lot.
buy a vowel? All right. So yesterday, and I didn't realize this until I saw Pat Harvey last night on the Channel 2 News. Jim Hill yesterday celebrated his 50th anniversary at Channel 2. 50
Amazing.
years since 1976. That man has been doing that job.
Standing O right now because Jim Hill deserves that.
What an amazing guy. What a tremendous broadcaster. What a trailblazer. I mean, he was a trailblazer. He was a trailblazer.
The thing that I would say about Jim Hill that always stands out to me is he's truly a local institution.
Yes, he is.
You know, he's the guy that always gets the first
question
at a
at
press
every
conference,
press
other than maybe the reporter for that team.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's always Jim. Jim could get away with being the biggest a-hole in the world if he wanted to, and he is the exact opposite.
Could not be a
He
nicer
is
guy.
nice to everybody. He encourages young people in the industry.
Yep.
Like, he is a really good dude on top of, again, just being like a true
Great guy.
institution.
He's a regular listener to this show and
Yes, he
always
is.
says really nice things about us, but doesn't know my first name.
Because everyone babe.
Babe.
Everyone's babe.
Hey, babe.
Well, to be fair to Jim,
he knows so many
I was gonna say,
people.
Jim knows roughly 25,000
Exactly.
people in this city alone.
So I'll answer to Babe, to Jim Hill.
Everyone's babe.
Yeah, everyone is. So congratulations to Jim
Yes.
Hill on continuing 50 years plus now for Jim Hill. and he will be at every press conference. There are many Jim Hills.
Yep.
They can be at multiple press conferences at the same time.
And standout work in Rocky 3.
That's right. That's right.
As long as he doesn't give anybody flowers.
Rocky
you know,
3.
The one from Jaguar?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got it. Rocky 3, that wasn't one of my
Clubber
favorites.
Lang?
Clubber
was
Lang.
okay.
Mr. T?
That was a good one.
Rocky 4 will be, and then I would go 4.
Thunder Lips, Hulk Hogan?
I'd go, well, that was true. 4.
That's not me, ball.
I'd go 4, 2, 1, 3, 5.
4, 2, 1. One has got to be one.
You put 2 over 1?
One is one.
Kind of, yeah.
One is one.
2 is basically 1.
Except
retold.
Rocky
Yeah,
wins.
but I enjoyed it a little bit more. Yeah, I like the Rocky
with
win.
Adrian
Is that
like in
okay?
a coma. Like that's it.
That is true.
It was
There
a
is a
little-
coma involved.
Yeah, I mean,
that's-
I like when a coma's involved.
Yeah.
I know it's up close to home.
3 was Mr. T, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Hulk Hogan.
I like
That's where
3.
they met, and that was where the relationship that turned into WrestleMania 1 was born.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in which one was it at the end he's in Russia and he says, if I can change and you can change, we all can change.
That was Rocky 4.
That's 4, yeah.
That was
Rocky
such a cheesy
4
ending.
Rocky 4 I've never seen this in another movie. It has a back-to-back montage.
It's so good.
There's a training montage.
So good.
And then Adrian, who had disapproved of this fight
Yep.
and wasn't going to go with Rocky to Russia, she shows up, wordless exchange between them, and then they go back to a training montage.
Back to the montage.
Back to the montage. Good.
Never seen that before.
That's very funny.
On top of all the other montages in the movie when Apollo dies, living in America.
Okay, so I want to do something here. Mark Cuban, by the way, the NBA season has certain cycles. Like there's the excitement over the start of the season. We had a tweet about this the other day. Excitement over the start of the season. NBA is back. And you get to Christmas Day, and NBA is like at a cool peak.
Then it's the trade deadline.
Then it's the trade deadline. Who's going where? And then it's the complaint about the NBA season, and that's where we are right now. There will be excitement when the playoffs come, but right now we are in the complaint about the NBA part of the season.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think I have heard approximately 1 million ideas for how to fix this tanking. Basically, a third of the league is tanking. Mark Cuban says that we all need to embrace tanking. He says that this is, I'll just read it, why the NBA should embrace tanking. The NBA has been misguided, thinking that fans want to see their teams compete every night with a chance to win. It's never been that way. When I got into the NBA, they thought they were in the basketball business. They aren't. They're in the business of creating experiences for fans. Few can remember the score from the last game they saw or went to. They can't remember the dunks or shots. What they remember is who they were with, their family, their friends, a date. That's what makes the experience special. Fans know their team can't win every game. They know only one team can win a ring. What fans care about is that their team's record hope they will get better and have a chance to compete. The one way to do that is through the draft, and so fans completely understand why your team would be tanking.
Yeah.
It's funny. Utah's like egregious what they're doing right now. I think the idea now Triple J's having surgery, but the idea that they would pull Triple J and Lauri Markkanen from games before the fourth quarter and deliberately try to lose the game. You know, I was reading the Utah stuff, and the Utah people are like, "Yeah, that's right. We get to see our players,
right,
and we get to lose the game, so we keep our top 8 protected pick." Fans are smarter than we give them credit for.
There's a separate question of what is best for the Jazz versus what you think is best for the overall health of the league.
Yes.
And obviously, it's not ideal if there are teams out there not looking to win, just because in those individual games, depending on who you're playing, the competitive balance may be off in ways that gives advantages to certain teams if you happen to be playing one of those taking teams. That being said, though, it is better for the Jazz if they are doing this tank because they need to keep this protected pick.
Sure.
And the reason that a team, and this is something people don't want to talk about, but it's true, teams like the Jazz and the Pacers and the Bucks, the Grizzlies, like some of these teams involved with tanking right now.
Yeah, Sacramento. Although I think Sacramento's just bad.
Yeah, Sacramento they're just a bunch of idiots.
They're not trying to lose. They're just doing it accidentally.
Every year they just make stupid decisions.
Yeah.
Like they're their own category. But there's like a third of
Brooklyn.
Yeah. There's like a third of the league that players, given their own choice, will not go to.
Right.
Nobody goes to Salt Lake City as their first choice. Nobody goes to Milwaukee as their first choice. Indianapolis. I'm not saying this as commentary on those cities.
No.
But I'm just telling you, this is how the league
They're
works.
not free agent destinations.
And so teams like that need draft picks, whether to draft players that hopefully they can build a relationship with and those players want to stay, or to trade for players like a Jaren Jackson Jr. that Utah did. That is how they become good. And I would argue that it is better for the overall health of the league if Utah becomes good and eventually can build something good like they're doing right now. And they need that draft pick that they're trying to protect in order to build that vision full than it is for them to try to be good this one season when they're not going to be good regardless.
It looks like the second half of the Lakers season, they've got 7 teams tanking.
Yeah.
In the schedule out of 28 games?
28 games. But this is the problem with tanking that you can't solve.
Mm-hmm.
There are teams that need these draft picks.
Right.
They need to do this in order to build a team. And eventually, they'll hopefully build one that's good, and then they'll look to win, like San Antonio or the San Antonio, the Thunder.
Yeah.
But those teams win a couple years
But it's
purposely
really
tanking.
hard to explain to the rest of the league. And by the way, whoever has a bunch of tank teams on their schedule has a huge
Yes, they
advantage
do.
down the stretch.
Yes, they do.
And could influence whose seeding is in the West. I think that you cannot. I think it's unconscionable to have a league where a third of it is trying to lose.
But here's where the league is trying to have it both ways. They've got these locations that, in order to remain competitive, they have to value draft picks.
Yep.
Because their location is not ideal. The league's also expanding, and they're going to add 2 more locations.
Yeah, by the way, and 2 more potential tank teams.
Well, no, it's the opposite. They're adding 2 teams that actually I think are going to be in locations that players
Vegas
want to
and
go
Seattle,
to.
yeah.
Right. So you're going to make it even harder for the
Utah,
Indiana, and Milwaukee's and those teams to compete. So they're talking out of both sides of their mouth because they know this is one of the problems. Like, if I can figure it out, they can figure it out.
All right, I want to get into a little bit more of that. Plus, some of the Lakers, some players that the Lakers may be targeting this summer. Dave McMenamin had a list. We'll do that coming up. And we'll also do some fast track. Coming up next, Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your morning drive begins early in the Southland. Luckily for you, we present Unsportsmanlike with Evan, Canty, and Michelle. Weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Today is Cowboys kickoff day. Congratulations to the Dallas Cowboys. Your season starts today. You'll hear about them 24/7 with us, and the Dallas Cowboy angles will start as it is the beginning of the Dallas Cowboys season. No, they don't play 17 games when everyone else does, September through February. They start their season today on February 10th, and they finish it right as the opening kickoff for everyone else takes place. That's when their season is over.
Start your day with Unsportsmanlike before the Sedano and Cap Morning Show at 7 a.m. Mornings on ESPN LA.
It's Evan Cohen. Be sure to start each weekday on ESPN LA with Unsportsmanlike mornings, 3 to 7 a.m. The 1-2 punch in LA morning drive. Evan, Canty, Michelle, and then Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
In Los Angeles, it's not about closing deals. It's about opening partnerships. At ESPN LA, we're hiring audio play-by-play and digital marketing consultants. People who build relationships and create custom solutions powered by ESPN LA and the biggest teams in the city. This is where brands connect with fans who care. Competitive pay, full benefits, unlimited upside. Open your next partnership. Apply now at goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
ESPN LA family on personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Head to the LAFC versus Inter Miami match early and join the official LAFC Fan Fest presented by Zelle on February 21st from 2 to 6 p.m. Tailgate on Christmas Tree Lane for free with LAFC and partners. Enjoy family-friendly activities, discounted drinks, prizes, and live DJ music. All fans are welcome.
The home of the Lakers. And now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon. KSPN Los Angeles. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350 cube, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, zoom, man.
Zoom, zoom. There is a lot of things going on in the college basketball world.
Okay.
We talked about Jerome Tang last week, and he got fired because of what he said in that press conference. But I want to play a piece of sound from over the weekend with Ohio State and UVA. And for background, UVA this past offseason got a huge endowment of funds to their NIL collective.
Yes.
That both benefited their football team and their basketball team. So their football team went to be a college football playoff contender, and their basketball team is ranked number 15 in the country.
Seemed to go well.
They seem to be using their money well.
Yes.
So this is a commentary from the Virginia Ohio State
and
game.
I think this is Gus Johnson, right?
With his other co-commentator over the weekend.
Who's Jim Jackson? Yeah.
But the difference between UVA and Ohio State is that money UVA paid for. Ohio State, they're giving all the money to Ryan Day.
And that's the challenge you have with a lot of football schools is the distribution of cash. Now, how many times do you go to the same donors is the question as well. And this is a evolving scenario.
So you are a benevolent billionaire.
Okay.
You want to spend your money and give your money to your alma mater.
Bowling Green State University.
Do they have a football team?
Hell yes, we do.
Okay, I don't know.
Yes.
Would you want all the money to go to football, or would you want it to be spread out?
It's a good question. I have a feeling just from looking, although Ohio State basketball is not terrible. I think they lost 6-7 games. They're not UVA. But I think I would probably put 67% of my money into football and the rest into basketball. What about you, Andy?
And you would leave the other sports just out high and dry.
I'll throw some money into volleyball because I know your daughter loves volleyball.
She would appreciate that very much. She often frets the state of Bowling Green volleyball, so that's good.
But do other sports get money at all?
What do you mean?
So we know football and basketball get NIL.
Yes, NIL is available to all collegiate athletes.
Yes.
So swimmers, water polo players, softball players, baseball players, everybody can get access to NIL. It's just how that money is
Juju
distributed.
Watkins was making a
killing.
killing.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So it's just how that is distributed. So, Andy, if you were a benevolent billionaire, would you want it all to go to football? It's more bang for your buck, potentially, or spread it around.
If I was a benevolent billionaire, to me, that means by definition you're looking out for everyone. So I would look to spread it around, in part because football and basketball, they should have more money coming in anyway from other NIL folks and donors and boosters, because those are the sports that get paid attention to the most.
So, hey, benevolent billionaire, give all your money to football because I'm tired of a mediocre USC football team.
Wait, okay. This, though, I hear Ireland in particular say all the time that he's surprised that the NIL money isn't there for USC because they've got all these rich donors. I feel like if I'm one of those NIL boosters or that type of money, it's not a good investment.
Well, wait a minute. They do have it going on. They absolutely
they've struggled in the past.
Right, but in the last 2 years since they hired Chad Bowden as general manager, they are raking it in and they are signing players.
I'm going to be very curious to see how long that lasts, because unless there's more structure to all this stuff with NIL and I think, frankly, contracts, it's not a good investment because you have no idea how long your player is going to stay. That player may turn around and leave, go to a different school in a year, and you don't get your money back. As far as any type of long-term investment or any type of sustainability, I don't think it's a particularly good
But
one.
don't you think every investment is short-term here? I mean, every investment that you make you're not signing 4-year contracts.
That's fine, but it's still your money. Like, you want your money to go towards getting the results that you paid for in the first place.
You know how I know USC's got their NIL together? Number 1 recruiting class in the country.
Sure.
I think that makes a huge difference. Brian, what do you
Fast
got?
track.
So yesterday I saw online that Puka apparently lost his phone in an Uber.
Ugh.
I know a lot of people have been there.
Feeling, yeah.
He even tweeted out, "Hey, I can't even get in contact with the driver because obviously I don't have a phone here."
Did you assume he tweeted from his iPad or something?
Tweeted from his iPad? Yes, probably.
Well done, Em. Well done.
So he sent a tweet without his phone.
Right. I went to look. I don't see any resolution yet, so he could still be without his phone.
Okay.
But it kind of
probably for the best.
Hopefully he's gotten it
probably
by
for the
now.
best.
A
It threw me
replacement.
down. So my roommate in college actually had this happen. Took a $20 Uber, forgot his backpack in there. It had a hard time kind of retrieving it, and it came to the point where the driver was like, "I could give it to you tomorrow, or you pay me $50, I'll come drop it off right now."
Oh, okay.
Ended up paying the $50 to get it back. But
sure.
What lengths would you go if you left, your phone or laptop in an Uber?
Tell the story of Cappy and you from last year
Oh
at the
my God.
or 2 years
At
ago.
the
2 years ago, yeah.
Softball game. So we went to the party at the
Sunset
room, and everybody was there after the softball game, and I had my backpack, and I drove over with Cappy in his truck and left the backpack. So I turn around at one point during the party at the Sunset Room, and Cappy's gone. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. He's got my laptop. So he was halfway to San Diego. I'm like, dude, you got to come back. I don't even know who I am without my laptop. Seriously, who am I without my laptop? So he had to drive back, got the laptop. But I don't think I could live with my phone. It's all in the cloud.
Yeah, just go get a brand new one.
So
and then
with that
download it.
story with Cappy,
Yeah.
why didn't you bring your backpack into the bar with you? Like, why did you leave it in the car? You guys
I'm
weren't
not
going to
taking
go
the
home
fall for
together.
this. I'm the victim. You're victim shaming.
I mean,
I'm
was
the victim.
Cappy taking you home?
No, he wasn't.
No, he was
What
just
Then
happened?
really, why didn't you take your
Because
backpack
I think in the
with
parking lot they got into a little smoke together.
you? Oh.
That is true.
And
Yes, we did.
Yeah, and I think that Mace wasn't thinking with all his faculties.
Yes.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, but don't blame. I was the victim in that situation.
Okay,
Don't blame
I'm
me
just
for any of it.
poking holes. I'm windy fingering.
Oh, are you? You doing the windy fingers?
Yeah.
Wow.
My wife once left her phone in an Uber or Lyft or whatever, and the driver brought it back. We tried to give him a reward.
Yep.
He would not accept it.
Wow.
It just really, really nice. Also, years ago, I was with some friends in Vegas, and we were in a gentleman's club.
Okay.
And-
Interesting. You.
And
At a
I got
gentleman's club. You and Anna?
Anna, I had not even met Anna
Okay,
at this
got it.
point.
So this
was pre-Anna.
You were free.
Free as a bird, man.
Okay, got it.
And probably in the Crazy Horse, too.
There
But
you go.
anyway, with some friends, and as I got back to the hotel, probably like 5 or 6 in the morning, I realized that somehow my phone fell out at the Crazy Horse, too, or wherever we were. I had to go back to said gentleman's club, like pay a new cover, and it's still dark in there. I'm basically like on my
Crawling
hands
around,
and knees at this place, which not
Yeah,
appetizing.
your hands and knees at a
No. I took
gentleman's
the
club.
longest shower of my life.
Yeah.
After that, did find the phone though.
Oh, that's good.
Were you
Did
by
find the
yourself in the shower, or did you?
By yourself in the shower?
Oh,
Well,
you
maybe
mean-
he met somebody at the Crazy Horse too.
No,
Yeah,
after
you
they
went
saw
home
me
and showered?
crawling around on the
You
floor
never
there,
know.
no one's coming
Yeah,
home with
no,
me.
that's not.
That's not a hot look.
Yeah, not a good look.
Listen, you never know.
By the way, I thought this was funny on the subject of NIL. Mick Cronin is the head coach at UCLA, of course, and he played Houston. UCLA played Houston, and Cronin, or afterwards, Kelvin Sampson, who's the coach of Houston, maybe the lowest budget of anyone in the Big 12, talked about how they don't have NIL. And Mick Cronin, I think, did the nice thing. He sent $1 to Kelvin Sampson to make up for the financial disadvantage.
That is shade.
That is. I guess he used Venmo and sent him $1.
Did he use in the description a violin?
Oh, yeah, that's good. Subject line. So how much do you think UCLA pays for their basketball team? Because that's the other thing that jumped out at me from this article. How much NIL do you think UCLA pays for their basketball
I'm guessing
team?
Lower than you would expect, given that it's UCLA.
Well, it's basketball, though.
I know.
Give me a number.
$3 million.
$3 million. M, you've probably seen the article, right?
I didn't read this part. $6 million.
Right?
$1 million.
$8 million.
Wow.
$8 million.
I would have won if it was Game of Games.
The lineup boasts one of the sport's most expensive players in Donovan Dent. So they have an $8 million payroll. And, I think we should know what everybody's getting paid. Am I the only one that looks at this and says, I want to know what everybody's
Honestly, in most sports, we don't really know the real details. Like in NFL for coaches, you get what is reported.
Yes.
But we don't actually get to see, honestly, we don't know how much Sean McVay makes. We can speculate. We can say, around this number. We have no idea how much money these people make.
Yeah, I mean, how much is Jade Mayava from USC making? I wonder. Is he making in the millions? Is he making in the hundreds? I don't know.
Oh, he's got to be making in the millions. Come on.
Yeah, he's. You're right. He's got to be
good
making
quarterback
in the
at USC.
Yeah.
I'd say 4 or 5.
4 or 5 million
easily.
But all we're doing is spitballing.
Well, sometimes
we
that's
don't really
what we
know.
Do.
That is what we do.
Come on, Jack.
Yeah,
he's got to spitball
just
sometimes.
Spitballing. All right, coming up next for you, more Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
The Champions Cup is here, and LAFC is back on ESPN LA tonight. The Black and Gold take on Real España in round 1 of the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Tune in at 6:30 for pregame, kickoff at 7. Hear every moment on ESPN LA, 710, or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app, home of LAFC.
Morales, tax season. What are people spending it on?
Hopefully not stuff they can't see clearly, Cappy.
Exactly. Orange County, use that refund wisely at VisionWorks. 7 locations to serve you. Laguna Niguel, Santa Ana, Fullerton,
Lake Forest, Rancho Santa Margarita, Brea, and Buena Park. Eye exams, fresh frames, updated prescriptions, the Homish Booka.
If your vision's off, everything's off.
And VisionWorks makes it easy to take care of your eyes without blowing your whole refund.
So spend smart
and see better with VisionWorks. See the difference.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text AREA to 42424 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text AREA to 42424. That's AREA to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, vroom, vroom, man.
I read this morning that the Seahawks are unlikely to franchise tag their Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker, therefore making him an unrestricted free agent. They have an option in which they can give him a transition tag, which allows them to match what he's offered.
So kind of like a restricted free agent.
Yeah, but it's probably going to be that he's an unrestricted free agent. Doesn't mean that he won't come back to the Seahawks. Their owner, the general manager, even talked about how he tried to negotiate with Kenneth at the Super Bowl parade.
Yes.
But you have to bring back your Super Bowl MVP. You can't let him go the season after he wins the Super Bowl MVP for you.
Well, here's the thing. He's only 25 years old.
And he's really good.
He is really good. Now, he was part of a two-headed running attack last year with Zach Charbonnet, and obviously Charbonnet got hurt, and that's why Kenneth Walker ran away with the MVP.
But he's been good in the past, though.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's had injuries before and stuff like anyone in the NFL.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah, he played rookie year 11 games, then 15 games, then 11 games in 24, 17 last year. So played every game last year, ran for 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns. You know, he shouldn't be the highest paid running back in the league, but he should definitely get paid.
But his price just went up, obviously, by winning the Super Bowl MVP,
Yes.
being a large reason why you did win that game.
He was their offense to a great degree.
Right. And I looked back in the past, and there are most of these MVPs have gone back at least one more season with the team. But looking back, even when the Rams won the Super Bowl in 2021, they gave everybody an extension.
Sure.
Cooper Kupp, Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, everybody gets a big extension. You have to do that after you win.
That's a tough sell to your fans on the heels of winning a Super Bowl. We're not bringing back our 25-year-old Super Bowl MVP. Like, that is a tough sell.
I'm pretty sure they're going to reach terms there. But I'll tell you what, I strongly believe in that phrase, you will be tolerated until you can be replaced, especially in the NFL. The Rams, you're right, brought back Cooper Kupp. Seattle, I think, will absolutely bring back Kenneth Walker. I don't know. I mean, should he be one of the 5 highest paid running backs in the league?
Probably not, but he is good, though. He is legitimately good back.
It goes Saquon, $20 million, McCaffrey, $19 million, Derrick Henry, $15 million, Jonathan Taylor, $14 million, and Alvin Kamara, $12 million.
I would rather have Walker now than Kamara, just because Kamara's older.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, Kamara, I think, is kind of.
He's good, but
he's
getting
cooked.
older.
He's cooked. Brian, what do you got?
Speaking of the NFL, sadly, we won't get any new report cards this year. You know, the
Yeah.
last 4 years, they've been coming out with the facilities, how they treat your family, even the food in the cafeteria.
Training facilities, all that stuff.
So the NFL won the grievance against the Players Association. The thing that got me is here, they don't want to be publicly shaming these teams that don't have, the good facilities or all that. What do you think about this? Because I always thought, hey, I want to see who doesn't, live up to the hype here.
Look, I want to see also who is hiding. Like, what teams are saying, no, we don't want to be uncovered as the worst team in the league. I mean, we know everything about players, and we're critical of this guy doing this and that guy's social media post and this guy's statistics and all that stuff. Why should we not have that same access to the weaknesses and strengths of franchises?
I would also imagine, too, for the most part, those teams with the worst report cards are the ones that fans think are run worst anyway.
Right.
Like, this is just part of the symptoms of why they're one of the worst run teams in the NFL.
But I think teams that are poorly run sometimes do well.
Sometimes.
I saw the Bengals in the Super Bowl.
Look, sometimes they succeed in spite of themselves,
Yes.
but for the most part, if you're poorly run, it catches up to you.
Yeah.
A lot of this, too, is the players taking it, skewing it, so that they can get things they want. And this is a way in which you can publicly shame your owner to make things different. So if it is something like taking care of the family, daycare opportunities, by putting the business out in the street,
And you know what?
It maybe makes change happen.
In a league like the NFL, where your contracts are always easily voided, non-guarantees, they're always looking to screw over the players.
Yep.
I don't blame the players for wanting all that business.
Absolutely. Put it out there. Put it out there. All right, I was going to do something else, but now I'm going to do... Brian, that was you. So I've got a list of the most beloved and the most hated players in the NFL.
Can we try to guess who's on it?
Yes.
Okay, Andy, you start. Who's on the hated list?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is number 5.
On most hated.
Yeah, on most hated.
Let me guess. Like Rashee Rice.
Nope, Rashee Rice not on the list. You're so certain about Rashee Rice.
Well, a lot of stuff happened this offseason.
A lot of stuff happened.
Unfortunately, that's not the type of stuff that's going to put you on this list, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Most hated, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson, number 6.
Tua
not on the list.
Lamar
is not on the list.
Are we going just hated right now or loved or hated?
You can do loved or hated. Do loved. I think loved feels obvious to me.
Loved.
Josh Allen's got to be on
Josh
there.
Allen,
even though he's
number
a
1.
choker.
Yeah.
Some people love him. He's very
People
nice.
love him. What's weird is Kenneth Grant of the Dolphins is number 2. Cam Ward is 3. Bo Nix is 4. In the most loved.
Bo Nix?
Also on the list, Jaden Daniels, Daniel Jones, Justin Fields.
What?
Yeah, I mean, these are the
This is
top
ridiculous.
loved. So here's what I think is going on. What they did, Vegas Insider did, they went through all the Reddits and
that's
all
where the
the
issue is.
subreddits. And
It's
they
'cause
made
Reddit is a cesspool.
but they made a judgment, oh, this is a positive comment, this is a negative comment, and then they added them all up. And the most loved player in the NFL is Josh Allen, and the most hated player in the NFL is... Never guess. Never guess. People complain about him. He's viewed as a... People say he's an elite quarterback, but kind of not.
I was going to guess
No.
the receiver for the Eagles.
No, he's known
Jalen
for the
Hurts?
tush push. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Jalen Hurts is the most hated player in the league.
What's to hate about Jalen Hurts? He won you a Super Bowl.
I think a lot of people don't like the tush push. I'm not a fan of the tush push at all.
Also, too, it's always questioned, like, how much are the Eagles winning because of Jalen Hurts or in spite of him?
Right.
Like, people debate how good he is all the time.
They won a freaking Super Bowl last year.
But
He
they're
is a
still
fantastic quarterback.
I also think Eagles fans complain like crazy on
That's
their
true.
Reddits and their subreddits, and that's part of it.
What's the difference between a Reddit and a subreddit?
So a Reddit is when you start a conversation, then somebody will branch off into a subreddit and have a separate conversation.
All within the
Did
Reddit?
I explain that right, Em?
Don't ask me.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So that all happens within the Reddit, or
within
there's
the same. A subreddit is within a Reddit.
Oh,
yeah. So it's
kind of like the
it's like
dark
Russian
web
dolls.
is hosted by the web.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it's.
Anybody ever been to the dark web?
I have not.
How do you even get there? Like, is there
you
an
gotta have like
address
a
or
portal or something.
Is that what it is?
VPN.
I always hear about this dark web, and I'm like, there's
Travis can help you get there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Travis
he knows how.
can?
Yeah, he knows
I
how.
have to ask him about
Find
it.
some organs.
Yeah, I have to ask him.
Organs, whatever you need.
I would so love to see what is on the dark web, but then I want my memory scrubbed.
Yeah, I would be terrified by what I learned.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to know.
I think it's better off not knowing. All right, so
Wait, so I want to do my own personal love and hate list.
Yes, do your own personal.
I think we know who
This
number
could go
one
on
will
a
be.
while.
Maybe we can do that tomorrow when I can have it properly prepared, because I would like to do the research behind
I
it.
think I know your most hated,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I already said it.
And then Russell Wilson is up
I
there.
said him too.
But then I think I would. This is a little tease for the
Yeah,
rest.
little tease.
I'll make it tomorrow.
Oh,
the tease
I
was
thought
for tomorrow.
The
yeah.
tease is
I
tomorrow.
thought you were going to give us a little bit more of a
give us
taste.
a little
That's okay.
more than that in the tease, but it was like, here's a
Okay,
tease.
Rashee Rice.
Okay, there you go. All right, so, Andy, I got questions. The Dave McMenamin article on ESPN actually mentions specific players that the Lakers might look for during this offseason.
Yep.
And I want to bounce them off you next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
I love wedding cake.
Did you guys freeze your cake?
So So you take like a slice of it and you put it in the freezer, and like on your first anniversary, you
see my family, my brothers. There was no cake left.
Yeah. Well, they take the first piece out and then they freeze it.
Gone. Everything gone.
By the way, D, you know what it tastes like? Crappy freezer brewed cake.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
All right. We got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square. In Los Angeles, it's not about closing deals. It's about opening partnerships. At ESPN LA, we're hiring audio play-by-play and digital marketing consultants. People who build relationships and create custom solutions powered by ESPN LA and the biggest teams in the city. This is where brands connect with fans who care. Competitive pay, full benefits, unlimited upside. Open your next partnership. Apply now at goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou, a term provider, 800-568-2790. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-568-2790. That's 800-568-2790. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-568-2790.
Sorry, we're deep in. Oh, that makes sense then. Easy watch the camera there.
Oh, that's right. Boy, I look freaked out there, don't I?
You do.
It was nice doing your last show with you.
Yeah,
No, it won't be the last show. There's nothing bad about that.
Yeah. No,
he was just taking a trip.
The bit. It's all okay.
Oh, that's fine. If it's your last show, that's fine.
Are we expecting rain? Is that why we're playing CCR here?
I mean, it was still raining when I came.
Yeah, it's raining still.
Is it raining now?
I don't know. I'm not outside.
We've been here for a few
Do you
hours.
want to check the Doppler? I think you were in that photo checking the Doppler, by the way.
Cloudy.
Just cloudy. Is that your forecast?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It is supposed to rain, according to my app, at 6 o'clock. There is a 40% chance of rain, then it keeps going up exponentially over the course of the night.
Come on, Cappy and I are supposed to walk like 5 miles tonight for his birthday.
You know, Cappy shares a birthday with Michael Jordan.
I do know that.
Yeah, Michael Jordan. His birthday today.
Who's more impactful to Chris's life?
2 of the greats.
You know what? That's, I would say, Jordan.
Oh,
But
come on.
Cappy's up there. But Jordan, I mean, I was a Jordan kid. I ran around the house singing,
This
I
is
want to be
Scott
like Jordan.
Kaplan.
Well, okay.
You've shared glizzies.
We shared a donut this morning.
Shared donuts.
No, we shared a cupcake.
A cupcake.
You walk every day.
You go for
Not
your walk
every
every
day,
day.
but
No, he's
often.
had a huge impact on
He's a
his life.
huge impact.
But you two walking in the rain together, that'd be kind of
It's
beautiful.
a little much.
Oh, that is.
It's kind of on the nose.
It's a little much.
Yeah, like a stroll in the rain.
Oh.
It's a live imaging Tuesday presented
it
by
is.
Providence. Your heart powers everything you do. And in that picture, something else was powering things.
Oh, my
February's
God.
American
Can't
Heart
believe
Month.
I even brought that up.
Yeah, well, I was shocked how quickly you got to that picture. That's impressive.
Yeah.
February is American Heart Month, and our friends at Providence remind you to take a moment to check in on your health and make choices that help keep your heart strong for the people you love. Learn more at providence.org/SoCalHeart.
God, that was some kind of trip, huh?
How many days were you there for?
I was there for 10 days in Thailand. It's beautiful.
That's a long
Beautiful
time in
place.
Thailand.
By the way, the amazing thing about Thailand is if you can ever go, is that the massages are so cheap, like legit massage. I'm not talking about what you're going to make a joke about.
I wasn't going to make a joke.
Oh, yeah, of course you will.
No, because I actually am somebody who only I used to, when I was dealing with a lot more issues.
Right.
I would want to get walked on and all kinds of stuff.
Right.
So a true Thai massage is amazing.
This is not a Bob Kraft massage.
Unfortunately, in Southern California, though, it's hard to find a place that doesn't reach for it.
No, there are places.
It's very hard, though. When you find them, you hold on to them.
I've got massages, and I've never had a reach. What are we talking about? You can go to get massages at other places.
Wow, breaking news.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Never got a reach.
I've had great ones where there's no reach. I've had a few where they're like, they reach, and then you're like, no, we're good.
See, have you really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never had a reach either.
Maybe you're not
I go to like legit places.
So do I. Well, no, I'm not.
No,
going...
you're not going to legit places.
No, I want to get walked on.
You're going to like the red light district.
No.
Oh yeah, you are. If you're getting reaches.
But wait a minute. I'm not going to.
If somebody tries to give you a handy, it's definitely.
I don't know if we wanted to say that.
All right.
No, you don't need to dump it.
I'll dump it.
I mean, you didn't break an FCC rule.
I dumped it.
No, it's going to play in tomorrow's Open.
You told me to dump it.
Be sure to mark it so we can. I didn't say to dump it.
You did say.
I just said I don't know if we need to say that.
I don't know if we can say that.
I didn't say can. I just said I don't know if we need to.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't want to bring up the thing that I have.
Okay, so let's bring up what Emily wanted to do. True. There's a weird story about Tony Clark, who's resigned as the players rep in the. He runs the MLBPA. And now I've got two things in front of me: brother's wife, wife's sister. He had an affair with his wife's sister.
Inappropriate relationship is the terminology.
Okay.
With sister-in-law is what's listed.
Yeah, so wife's sister. Yeah.
Here's why this is the discussion. This is the question.
All right,
what is worse?
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking about sister-in-law, your brother's wife, or your wife's sister to have an inappropriate relationship with, which is worse?
Brother's wife.
Brother's wife.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah,
that's your brother's wife.
And also, too,
because
it's your wife's sister.
Brothers understand things like this.
So then, wouldn't it be better for brothers?
No,
because that's like you're hurting your brother.
Right.
This is you're just like your wife.
You're hurting your wife.
Look, to be clear,
but that's not blood.
Neither is ideal, and we are not endorsing or recommending or encouraging either. But if you have to split hairs, the difference is you and your wife could end up breaking up at some point anyway, or there could be a separation, whatever. You're supposed to be with your brother, your siblings, your family for life.
You know what really
that's the difference.
What really could cause waves? Wife's brother.
Wife's brother. Oh, wife's brother.
Yeah, that could cause all kinds of stuff.
That would really.
That causes havoc all the way.
Stir things up.
Yeah.
All right, so let me actually ask you, Brian or Andy, about some sports stuff. I mistook you for.
Chris Kamen in the chat says Ireland would have loved this. Too bad he's not here.
Yeah, I know.
By the way,
is she hot?
I give you credit for not reading that full name. Because a few weeks ago, Bergman read it as written, and it was an amazing moment.
So,
Not my first day.
Dave McMenamin from ESPN wrote a big piece about the Lakers, and he has reported this. An unrestricted free agent who has been discussed internally, sources tell ESPN, is Andrew Wiggins from the Miami Heat. He's got a player option with Miami. He could exercise if he wanted to. Now, I've heard both schools of thought on Andrew Wiggins. I actually like Andrew Wiggins. I think he plays defense. I think he's a pretty good scorer, gets you 15, 16 points. He's kind of a bucket. And I think that at the right price, he would make sense in a team-building situation for the Lakers.
He's a little bit old for the team-building part of it.
You're right. He's
in his early 30s. I'm also concerned with, what am I giving up to bring in Andrew Wiggins?
Well, I think in this scenario, he'd
opt out.
Suggesting he's opting out of his contract and can sign.
That leads to my next question.
Yes.
What am I paying for Andrew Wiggins, given that he's already in his early 30s, like still in his prime, but he's starting to get to the later part of his prime? And if you're talking about a guy that you're bringing in large part for perimeter defense, I don't know if I want that guy starting to approach the backside of his career. Or, excuse me, the backside of his prime.
Of his prime, right.
Yep.
All right. Tobias Harris, Quentin Grimes, and Dean Wade are other players that fit the Lakers' profile.
Grimes would be the one I'd be into the most.
Grimes is the one.
Big long shot. He is younger.
Yep.
He can play some defense. He can do some shooting and scoring. Tobias Harris has to be like a finishing piece. If Tobias Harris, who is 34 years old, can't play defense, like if he's one of your main offseason guys,
right?
This offseason was terrible.
Yeah, Dean Wade, I don't get
fine.
it all.
He's fine.
Is he a good defender? I don't know his game at all.
I think he's a little bit better of a defender
than
what
his
we've reputation.
got.
Well, definitely. I mean, he could be there on our test with what we have. I think he's a little bit better than his reputation, probably because he's white. I also think he's not as good of a shooter as people assume, also because he's white.
Yes, true.
But he could be part of the larger roster build that seems to be in place.
True.
The Leches mold.
Yeah. The Lakers have also privately discussed restricted free agents Tari Eason, who I love.
Tari Eason, awesome.
Yeah. And Peyton Watson.
Would love either one of those guys.
Could land the latter if Denver, they already have $215 million in salary committed to returning players for next season. So they may not match the offer sheet.
I imagine they're going to be trying to offload Cam Johnson during the offseason,
Right.
maybe even Aaron Gordon, because I would guess they want to keep Watson around because he's younger. Now, it could cost a lot to keep him, but also to put out an offer sheet that Denver not only won't match, but won't match so he goes to the Lakers.
Right.
I think that is going to be a piece of this. Also, too, with Tari Eason, who I think would also be a great pickup for the Lakers. I think they're going to have to really bid if they're going to make the Rockets give them up.
So what is the upside for this season? I mean, we've got 28 games left. The Lakers, I think, at the moment are the 5 seed. This is what Tim McMahon from ESPN says about the Lakers and their ceiling.
They got bounced in the first round last year. That's the realistic expectation again. Look, who are they going to match up with in the first round? Are they better than San Antonio? Are they better than Denver? Maybe they can get matched up with Minnesota and Houston and have a real chance, but let's just call it as it is. The Lakers are a major roster renovation away from being able to contend around the core of Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. Notice I did not mention LeBron James. They are the other side of LeBron James before the Lakers are going to be a real contender again. This roster needs a lot of work to give it the defensive infrastructure that they need to contend with Luka and Austin Reeves.
That's why I don't think LeBron will be a Laker next year.
If they can find a way to fit LeBron into a bunch of forward-looking moves,
right?
Fine. I'm sure there's a reason the price
I mean,
point of it, whatever.
Yeah, right. At a certain price, you're like, oh, yeah, LeBron,
Sure.
makes sense.
But it's got to be the right role, the right price, and the other pieces need to have been added first.
Right.
Like, again, LeBron cannot be a priority for this offseason, even if you're interested in bringing him back.
Anybody that looks at Oklahoma City and looks at their defense, it's like that's what it takes to win in this league right now. You need long, physical defenders. I mean, at times, Lou Dort looks like he's playing football. Lou Dort is...
Lou Dort, interestingly, they've got a team option on him.
Yeah.
And I would not be surprised at all if he and Isaiah Hartenstein, who also they have a team option on, if both of those guys become available, both of those guys...
Bring him to town!
I think they'd both be very interesting for the Lakers.
Agreed. Yeah, Lou Dort, and he's a tone setter, too.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I think that we've moved into an era, when you look at OKC, and everybody's trying to do this now, they want physical defenders. They want to beat you up and muck up the game, and they're very, very good at that. And I think everybody, it's a copycat league, everybody's going to want to have the defense that OKC does.
The Pistons and the Rockets, I think, both do that a lot.
Yep, absolutely.
But it takes time to both build that identity, but also to get the ref leeway. Like, the refs need to see you for a few seasons play that way before they just accept that's how you play.
Okay, so I want to ask you a couple of things about player combinations. Sir, we're going to go into the weeds a little bit here because I think a lot of Laker fans want to know. So, in the 466 minutes that Luka has shared the floor with Austin, the Lakers are plus 70.
Sounds about right.
Best two-man lineup combination they've got. Doncic and LeBron together are a minus 66.
Also sounds right.
LeBron and Austin are a minus 36.
Yeah.
We have a very limited sample size of the three of them together. They've played 152 minutes together. That is it.
Okay. I was trying to do some research to come up with a comp for this.
Yes.
To put this in perspective, 152 minutes this season for LeBron, Luka, and Austin. Drew Timme has played 150 minutes.
Wow.
So their
Timmy time.
Their fourth string two-way contract center who didn't start the year
has almost
on this
played
team.
as many minutes.
He's basically played the exact same amount of minutes as the Lakers' big three. That ain't bueno.
So obviously they've played, I think, 10 games together now, the big three.
Not even 10 full games.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Now, how long is it going to take them to kind of put the pieces back together, find some continuity? They've only got 28 games left.
I think the biggest answer to that is going to emerge. Do the other guys stay on the court? Because it's not just Luka, LeBron, and Austin.
Yeah.
They need to get DeAndre Ayton back and have him stay on the court. They need to make sure Marcus Smart stays on the court. You're also incorporating a new guy like Luke Kennard. Like,
right.
They need these 28 games to have as many of the guys who matter as possible available. And, like, I don't know. Both the ceiling and the floor for this team is not as high as you would want.
The floor is very low. I mean, when they lose, they really lose.
Well, the bottom drops out.
Yeah, I mean, their floor. I mean, they've got a negative point differential.
No, it's
oh,
so
they
perfect.
don't anymore?
It's a perfect 0.0.
It's flat?
It is a perfect 0.0. McMenamin in this piece,
yep.
I believe the one that we're talking about, it's either that or LeBron after the All-Star game, but they have allowed the exact same amount of points that they've scored this season. It's something like 6,260, even on the nose for both.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which, by the way, totally matches the eye test.
Yeah.
It explains a lot about this team.
I want to dunk this in here. Robert Woods, who was a great Ram, had a couple of really good years with the Rams, has signed a one-day contract to retire as a Los Angeles Ram.
And a great USC Trojan.
Great USC
and a really
Trojan.
nice guy, too, on top of
it. Hail fellow, well met.
Hail fellow. Well, we don't say that one.
Yeah, he's not dead.
He's not dead.
we established with Bob Costas that that's not what that phrase means.
I know, but Bob doesn't. He can't put his laws on me. I can use it any way I want. Robert Woods had a couple of really strong years here with the Rams. Received 1,219 yards, then 1,100 yards, 900 yards. Had really good years. And, of course, a great USC Trojan.
Yep.
So congratulations to Robert Woods on a great career. All right, coming up next for you, we're going to do some game of games. It is Andy's game today. Andy, what kind of stuff are you looking at?
We mentioned, just as a hint, it involves a birthday boy of today.
Okay. We will do that coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
The floor looked wider last night. I don't know why. Yeah, it
probably did, yeah.
It did.
The way that they were scoring.
Yeah, it just wider last night. Yeah, like you had a lot more room than normal.
It wasn't just because it was in Brooklyn.
Whiter?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Oh, you didn't? You didn't?
Bro, no, wider, not whiter.
No, I said wider.
Austin Reeves was out there. I mean,
I'm so glad you clarified.
Yeah.
Totally with you.
Yeah.
We all heard that.
I'm so sorry.
When
yes.
your explanation, I'm like, oh, he said whiter.
Wider.
I thought you meant whiter.
Yeah, I thought you meant
I thought you were making a joke.
No, lots of space.
Both,
no.
I guess. It was both wider and whiter.
I
Two
did
things can be true.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
To celebrate the Lunar New Year and the Year of the Horse, Morongo is literally making wishes come true. No joke. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Lion dancers will be loose on the casino floor, bringing luck, rhythm, and roaring good times the 20th and 21st.
Number 2.
Win up to $2,000 cash playing Lunar Fire Feast Hot Seats, Fridays 5 to 11 p.m. and Saturdays 6 to 11 p.m.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Ford Bronco on the 27th.
Morongo, good times.
Head to the LAFC versus Inter Miami match early and join the official LAFC Fan Fest presented by Zelle on February 21st from 2 to 6 p.m. Tailgate on Christmas Tree Lane for free with LAFC and partners. Enjoy family-friendly activities, discounted drinks, prizes, and live DJ music. All fans are welcome.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last 2, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all of that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason, Ireland, you guys are clowns.
Screw you, Josh.
Damn.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Mason and Ireland are clowns. That's going to be a drop for a long time.
Why not?
Back to the guys.
Yeah,
That's
the Munchkins
interesting.
stayed there. You didn't know that?
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
the Culver Hotel.
Yes.
Yeah, it's filled with Munchkins years ago when they were making Wizard of Oz.
And now they use only one person for the Munchkins.
That is correct.
Willy Wonka. You're talking about the Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
So Bergman is here. We're
Oh,
going to
the
play a
Wizard
little
of Oz,
game
Willy Wonka,
of
yeah,
games. It is Andy Kamenetsky's
Different
game
things.
today. Andy, what do you got?
I followed you. I understood what you meant.
I didn't, but that's okay.
We mentioned it earlier in the show. Happy 63rd birthday to Michael Jordan.
Yes.
One of the all-time great athletes, forget just basketball players, and an icon. So in honor of Michael Jordan, we're going to do some Michael Jordan trivia.
Okay.
Can you do me a favor? Can you turn? Thank you.
Okay.
I just don't want to be tempted.
No, I get it.
I think
understand.
that's the honorable thing to do.
It is the honorable thing to do. I will keep score too, which is also honorable.
Yes.
To begin, where was Michael Jordan born? Brooklyn, Dallas, or Raleigh? Brooklyn, Dallas, or Raleigh? Michael Jordan was born. Mace goes first.
Raleigh.
Greg.
Raleigh. This
Emily.
seems like a trick.
Raleigh.
And BC.
Raleigh.
You are all incorrect. It is Brooklyn.
Really?
He was born in the Fort Greene area of that borough. When he was 5, his family eventually moved to Wilmington.
Okay.
Where he obviously became North
Yeah,
Carolina's
wow.
favorite son.
All right.
Everybody's alive for Lucky Loser.
Per Basketball Reference, what was Michael Jordan's highest point total as a high school varsity player? 40, 42, or 44? 40, 42, or 44. Michael Jordan's highest point total as a high school varsity player. Bergman goes first.
Let's go with right down the middle. 42.
Emily.
40.
BC.
44.
And Mace.
40.
Greg Bergman is now
Hey,
first on the
right
board.
down the middle.
42 points as a junior in 1980 versus Eastern Wayne. Made 18 baskets and went 6 of 8 at the line.
What's weird is, wasn't he cut as a sophomore? That's the famous story.
Yeah, that's the whole story.
Came,
But
bounced back and scored 42 in that game.
Yeah,
and
he
was amazing as a senior. Yeah.
went to the line a bunch of times in that game as well. What was Michael Jordan's major in college?
Basketball.
Basket weave.
Gambling.
Emily.
Emily.
What
got
a
top
shot. Well done. Well done. That was impressive.
Hey, what was his other major in college? Library science, cultural geography, or undecided, never actually declared a major because he ended up leaving early. Library science, cultural geography, undecided, never actually declared a major.
How many do I have?
You have 0.
Okay. Got it.
Emily.
Feel better now?
Let me go undecided.
Undecided. BC.
Oh, library.
Library. Mace.
Library.
Yeah, library is just so weird. I'm going library too.
Well, it was just weird enough to work because the answer is cultural geography.
Oh, nobody got it.
It is related to meteorology, and Michael Jordan had an interest in becoming potentially a meteorologist.
I'm sure that is coming handy.
Like the guy Dallas Reigns.
Yeah.
Well, he
Dallas
instead,
Reigns, who
Michael Jordan.
continues to blow us off. He will not come on the show.
We had him on the
He
show
refuses.
once. A couple years ago, we
had a falling out.
Working on it.
Okay.
Just go to Carlo.
I'm
He's friends
working
with him.
here. I'm working here.
Okay.
All right. As a rookie, what was Michael Jordan's highest scoring game? Over under 50 points as a rookie. Michael Jordan's highest scoring game. Over under 50 points. BC goes first.
Over.
Mace.
Under.
Greg.
Under.
And Emily.
Under.
The unders have it just barely at the under. He had 49 points in a 1985 win over the Pistons. 49 on 19 of 31 from the field, 11 from 13 at the line, plus 15 rebounds and 5 assists and 4 steals.
That's a good.
All right,
Did you say?
I
Dang
wanted
it?
to do a lucky loser. So
Okay.
Greg has 2 or 3.
I have 2.
Greg has 2,
Okay.
Mace 1, Emily 1, BC still
So
alive.
you're in it. You're
Still
alive.
alive for lucky loser,
Yeah.
BC.
You
MJ
want to lose?
MJ, of course, won 6 rings with the Bulls, while under Phil Jackson, who was famous for utilizing the triangle offense, pioneered by former Bulls and Lakers assistant coach Tex Winter.
Literally invented the triangle.
Yep.
The shape.
The actual Pythagoras.
What? Yes. He was that old. What is Tex Winter's given name?
Oh.
What is Tex Winter's given name? Morris, Randall, or William? Morris, Randall, or William, Tex Winter's given name. Mace goes first.
Randall.
Greg.
Morris Winter, Randall Winter. What was the other one?
Morris, Randall, or William?
William Winter. I don't think it's that one. Morris.
Okay. Emily.
Randall.
And BC.
William.
Greg Bergman is starting to take a real lead. It is Morris, spelled Morrice.
Not Maurice.
No, I looked it up.
Morris.
The pronunciation, at least
Morris.
the American
Morris. Morris. Just say Morris.
The
Morici.
the American pronunciation tends to be Morris as opposed to Maurice. Morris Frederick Winter. Tex Winter's government name. Just going to move us past this.
Move past. Yeah, please do.
Past whatever this
please
is.
do. Please do.
Greg's up 3, Mace 1, Emily 1,
Good.
BC
Good.
out.
Moving on.
Unsurprisingly, Michael Jordan
What a
was.
mistake. Go ahead.
Did I make a mistake?
No.
Greg did.
Yeah, I did. Just keep going.
Unsurprisingly, Michael Jordan won Rookie of the Year. Hakeem Olajuwon, the only other rookie who received votes. But did Michael Jordan make an All-NBA team as a rookie? All-NBA as a rookie, yes or no? Greg goes first.
I'm going to say no.
Emily.
Because you're asking, I'm assuming no.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
Brian Cohen is
you
on
lost
the
it, Brian.
board.
Oh, you lost
Brian
it.
was going for lucky loser.
He made it. Second team back when there were only 2 teams. 7th most votes out of 10 total players.
Okay.
Since 1980, the only rookies to make an All-NBA team, MJ, Bird, Duncan, and David Robinson.
Nice. Okay.
So Greg's got 2, everyone else 1.
Okay.
Greg's got 3,
Three,
everyone else 1.
How many left?
4.
4 left.
As one would expect, Michael Jordan is the Bulls' all-time leader in several categories: points, assists, steals, free throws, triple-doubles. Of these stats where Michael Jordan is not the all-time franchise leader, in which one is he closest to number 1?
Okay.
Offensive rebounds, blocks, or personal fouls? Offensive rebounds, blocks, or personal fouls. Michael Jordan is closest to franchise
Greg
leader
goes
for the
first.
Bulls. Greg goes first.
I'm going to say blocks.
Emily.
Personal fouls.
DC.
Offensive rebounds.
And Mace.
Offensive rebounds.
Boy, Greg, you're running away with this thing. It is
Good
blocks.
defensive player.
He's second only to Artis Gilmore, a center.
Seriously? Wow.
Yeah. Third for personal.
Artis Gilmore's the only. Wow.
He's the all-time leader for the Bulls.
There are only 3 left. Has Greg clinched?
No, I have to get one more right.
You have to get one more right, and then you have to.
Okay, so we all got to go up. Is Brian out?
No, you guys are tied.
No, it's 4-1-1-1.
Yep. So you guys, someone has to run the table, and Greg has to miss everything. Michael Jordan has been on a grand total of 18 Wheaties boxes, dating back to 1988. Which of these baseball legends was the first athlete to appear on a Wheaties box? Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, or Dizzy Dean? Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Dizzy Dean, the first athlete to appear on a Wheaties box. Greg goes first.
Let's go Jimmy Fox.
Okay. Emily.
Let's go Dizzy.
BC.
Dizzy Dean.
And Mace.
I'm going Dizzy Dean.
Oh, wow. You guys, Greg.
Wow.
Greg!
It's Lou Gehrig.
Check it out.
Lou Gehrig.
So
I thought I got it
everybody
right.
missed it.
Everybody missed it.
Oh, everyone missed it.
Yeah, everyone missed it.
Oh, I thought Greg got it right. Okay,
so I don't think we have enough questions to make up now.
I said Jimmy Fox.
Yeah, no, you're correct. But
it doesn't matter. They can't catch
well,
anyway.
Can they? Hold on.
No, if you have
9,
2
10.
left, and I'm up
No,
by
I've got
3.
3 left. Sorry,
3 left.
Oh, okay.
So we still got a shot.
Still a shot.
Okay.
Always
All right, let's
technicalities.
How many Razzie Awards was Space Jam nominated for? 0, 1, or 2? 0, 1, or 2. How many Razzie Awards was Space Jam nominated for?
I have to go first.
Yep.
I'm going to say 0.
Emily.
2.
DC.
I'll take 1.
I'll take 2.
Now, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right,
No, it was a great movie.
None.
Zero.
Yeah, I'm surprised
I wouldn't
that
get a
it
Razzie.
ever got
Child movie.
it never got a Razzie nomination.
Never
right?
got a
No,
Razzie
no,
nomination.
no.
It's a
Hey.
legendary
Did
movie.
Did LeBron's Space Jam get Razzie?
All of them. As many as there are, LeBron's got all
I
of
would
them.
have to look it up. Do you guys want to do the bonus just for funsies?
Sure.
Let's do the bonus for fun.
For funsies.
Okay. Per Basketball Reference, how much money did Michael Jordan make from NBA salary alone?
From NBA? Oh, okay.
NBA salary alone. How much did he make?
Have a guess.
I got to guess.
Sure. He was earlier. Okay.
Okay. I'm going $750 million.
$750 million.
Yeah. I think I'm high.
I think you're really high. I think $250 million.
Not to be a spoiler alert, that's more than LeBron has made.
Is it really?
By about 200-something million.
So, yeah.
and a time when they weren't
By
making the same money.
$200 million?
Yeah, LeBron's made something like 550.
No, I should have gone even lower.
I'm
I
going to
changed
go
it with this number.
112.
$88 million.
Congratulations, BC.
Yeah, super low.
94.
Is that right?
94,022,500.
They weren't making this type of money back then. It was
Well,
like,
he made so much.
if they made like $5 million.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like his Nike contract.
Oh,
was
the shoe
insane.
money was crazy.
But yeah, he made $94 million as an NBA player just in salary alone.
Wasn't Magic Johnson?
$750 million.
Who made the $1 million first? Wasn't it Magic Johnson that was like the first
I think
athlete?
it was.
Remember, he had
Yeah.
like 25-year, $25 million contract.
Yeah, right. And he made it was $1 million.
people
that was
lost
like,
their
oh
minds.
my
Oh, yeah,
God!
no, it
How
can't
could you
be.
make $1 million? Yeah.
Hey, Bergman, I want to ask you real quick
Sure.
before you go.
Skedaddle.
Tommy Edman,
Yeah.
not going to start the year. He's going to start the year on the injured list. Bone spurs in his ankle. Now, I think this is what he had when we traded for him in the first place.
Yep.
And
it
he
was.
had a couple of incidents last year. Is this Dr. Clapper says once you have it, it's kind of chronic and pain tolerance. What did the Dodgers do at second base?
So I think it's between either Alex Freeland or Hesson Kim, and both of those two. And Miguel Rojas.
Not Miguel Rojas?
Well, no, he'll be in there in certain times. He's not going to be the starter every single day.
Right.
I don't think they want him to play.
How
every
far
day.
along is Freeland? Is he ready to go?
So we saw him last year, and he was not.
Yeah.
So that's where it's kind of a little bit of a not sure what they're going to go with, because he wasn't very good when he was in the majors last year. But Hesson Kim all started off super hot,
Right.
and then he completely fell off. Couldn't hit lefties,
Yep.
couldn't hit velocity. So, but he put on a ton of muscle in the offseason, so he's hoping that he can take that everyday second base job. They also kind of want to put him in center field at times as well.
Do they?
Yeah. So I think Hesson has the easier shot towards it.
Yeah.
But Alex Freeland, if he plays well and actually lives up to what he was doing in AAA last year, I think he could take
It'd be
it.
fun to have Hesson Kim in the lineup.
Yeah.
You steal a base here, steal a base. I mean, he's fast.
I did not
He'd
realize.
be a great 9-hole.
He got a hit.
hitter.
He's got a hit.
Yeah, he's got a hit, but in the 9-hole,
No, but he's great. Absolutely.
fantastic.
The secondary leadoff guy that
Yeah.
Edmonds supposed to be. Yeah.
Exactly.
I would love it.
Me interested to see how that muscle affects his speed, if at all. Like, does it slow him down?
Maybe a little, but yeah, it could.
I didn't realize we'd be on Haesung Kim muscle watch.
Hesson.
Yeah, no,
Hesson
we're
Kim.
watching
Did
Hesson
not
Kim,
expect
not
Hesson.
Hassan Kim.
Not Hassan. He was.
I thought I said
don't-
Haesung.
Haesung Kim.
Haesung.
Haesung. Yeah, he's
Haesung
got
Kim.
it. He's got it.
Yeah, he got
Don't
it.
say Hassan.
No, don't say Hassan.
Hassan's
Hassan
in Atlanta.
Is he in Atlanta now?
Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
Atlanta.
I think he resigned too. Yeah.
Haesung is with us.
Okay.
Hesson.
Haesung.
There you go.
I got it.
Hesson.
I'm all over
Hassan.
this.
Hesson.
All right. Thank you very much, Bergman.
Thanks, Mace.
Listen for Bergman tomorrow on
Hey, that's a win.
on the Morales Morning Show.
The Morales Morning Show, yes.
All right, Game of Games presented by the Call Jacob Injury Hotline, the only number LA trusts after an accident. It's 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. Coming up next for you, Super Crosstalk, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The road to glory begins for the black and gold. LAFC invade Honduras for their first match of 2026, facing Real España in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Global superstar Son Heung-min leads the black and gold into hostile territory, ready to light up Central America. The CONCACAF Champions Cup journey starts tonight. Pregame gets going at 6:30 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Hey, it's Mace. Watching the game at home is fine. Cosm Los Angeles is next level, massive, high-res displays, real fans, real energy. Step into the dome. You're not watching the game, you're in it. Wraparound screens, reserved seating, total immersion. There's the hall, delivers live, multi-view sports, every game, every moment. Craft cocktails, local favorites, plus the deck, rooftop bar with can't-miss views. Football, NBA, Premier League, UFC, immersive movies. This is how sports are meant to be watched. Get tickets now at Cosm.com.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like nuclear reactor safety expert.
I disabled the backup cooling system. It was making such an annoying noise. You heard it, right? It was like,
We're on a countdown to core failure.
And you're saying we don't want that?
This is the job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional, working, and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
What is up, guys?
Nada. Nothing.
I wanted to do a shout-out here for Fantasy Springs Casino, one of our partners. My mom's favorite casino where she plays all the time. And they have hooked up Mom and Leo with tickets to see John Mulaney at Fantasy Springs on March the 7th. And then March the 21st, Il Divo. Do you know what Il Divo is?
No.
This is like 4 good-looking opera guys come out and sing like in a quartet, and everybody's mom
like
loves
the
it.
Four Tenors. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's like the Four Tenors.
Yeah,
exactly.
okay.
But
it's
I love,
super hot.
Were there
I
4
love-
tenors or 3? 4.
There were 3 tenors.
3 tenors. Yeah.
Name 4 horsemen.
Pavarotti, the 2 other guys. Placido Domingo. Domingo, yes. Yeah, and the other guy.
And the other dude.
That's the whole Seinfeld.
It wasn't Andrea Bocelli?
Maybe.
No, it could have been.
Anybody? I don't know.
No.
By the way, did you see Andrea Bocelli? Did you watch any of the opening ceremonies?
I did not.
Okay. So Andrea Bocelli, unbelievable. His voice is just crazy. He did what's that piece of music? Nessun Dorma. You know that?
Maybe if I heard it.
Yeah, you would know it.
Yeah.
And the other thing was Charlize Theron is the most stunning woman in the world, hands down. She made an appearance. You can look at the pictures. She just looks amazing.
Okay, she's South African, correct?
South African.
Why was she at the Winter Olympics in Italy?
Super pretty.
Just because
That's why?
she's that good looking?
That's why.
Okay.
That's the reason why.
By the way, that's a perfectly acceptable answer.
Yeah,
that's fine.
No, she looked just
that is
amazing.
fine.
The 3 tenors, Pavarotti, Domingo, and then Jose Carreras.
Oh, yeah. Everybody
Really?
forgets about Carreras.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The other guy.
Super underrated.
Carreras.
Lamar Lundy.
Carreras.
Very, very,
right, the fourth member of the fearsome foursome.
very underrated.
Your favorite Charlize movie? Just real quick. Anything pop in your head? Monster? No?
No, I mean, Monster's great.
Fury
She
Road.
deserves the Oscar.
Fury Road.
Fury Road.
Yes.
Yay,
Fury Road. That's
Fury
what I'm
Road. Okay.
talking.
Bing,
Fury
bing,
Road
bing,
is
bing.
great. Young
There you go.
Adult is really good.
Young Adult is good.
Great.
You know what's not what's a pretty good movie is the one that O'Shea did with Charlize and Seth Rogen. Long Shot.
I think it's called
That
Long
was a
Shot.
really fun movie.
Yeah, they're funny together.
Shea says that Charlize is like totally one of the guys,
That's awesome.
super cool.
No Fast X from anybody?
No.
I'm 0 for 5 with the 5 movies you guys have
really?
made. Yeah.
What do you have a 1?
I don't.
You don't have a single
I'm
one?
sure there's something I've seen her in, but
Devil's
I don't think.
Devil's Advocate is a fun
had
movie.
me there.
That's a fun
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, with the neck thing.
Is that with Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
And
I
Pacino.
think I've seen
The
that.
Pacino at his absolute most overwrought.
Unhinged.
He does.
His absentee landlord.
Ireland never misses a chance to do that.
It's a
line.
fun movie, though.
Yeah, it is a fun movie. It is
really
fun. So, guys, what do you got? By the way, we were talking today about. No, I won't bring that up. Actually.
Why?
No, bring it up. I think he disagrees with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Which subject are you talking about?
The one that we talked about in the break, and then I texted Travis about it.
About the president of the MLBPA, that part?
That part, yes.
Yeah.
So the question is that the question?
The question is, okay, do you want me to ask it?
Yeah, ask it. Do it, Em.
Okay, the
I
question
get
is,
confused by this.
What is worse? So Tony Clark is
the
he
former
resigned
president of the MLBPA.
because
Yeah.
he had an inappropriate relationship with his sister-in-law. Okay, so
Who also was an employee of his.
Of
It's
course.
complicated.
It's an HR violation on top of like a personal violation.
Right.
different relationships can be a sister-in-law. So it's either your brother's wife
Yes.
or your wife's sister.
Right.
I mean, there's also other options where it's
Those
like
Your sister's wife as well.
yeah, sister's wife, things like
2026.
that. But what is worse?
What is worse?
Brother's wife
Oh my God.
or sister or wife's sister?
Brother's wife.
So when you texted me this, the first thing I'm thinking of which would be more devastating to your partner.
Correct.
And I think it would be more devastating to your part in my instance,
It would be the
right?
sister.
Like I have sister-in-laws. My brother is married, and Susan has a sister. So I
Okay.
have sister-in-laws on both sides.
Yes.
I think it would be more devastating to my wife if it were her sister.
Yes.
That would be more
Yeah.
catastrophic in
To
our
her.
family unit
Yeah.
than the other way.
Like I think
they would
brother-
both be terrible. Let's not
There's
misunderstand.
no good answer here.
No, there is no good answer.
But I think my brother would probably understand.
You think?
I mean, if it was your brother's wife, wouldn't he have questions?
No,
He would be very
no
confused. Yeah.
way.
It would confuse him.
No.
Yeah,
Brothers,
it's
yes.
all bad. It's all bad,
all
but I
bad.
think that would be
Horrible.
slightly worse.
Yeah. That's the question of the day.
That is the question of the
Yeah.
day.
Brother's wife,
Tony
be
was
mad at me
Yeah.
because that's brother's wife. If it's your sister, be mad at her.
she's gonna be mad at
Yes.
both. In that
Right, she will be
scenario.
mad no matter
But be
what.
more mad
Yeah.
at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way, it's bad.
So I
Or
came.
C, neither.
Right. Well, that seems to be
That
the
would
best
be the
option.
best option. Yes.
Yes.
So I came out today as a fan of figure skating.
Oh.
So all day long, I've been avoiding the
Short program.
short program. I don't want to know.
I'm up to speed.
Are you?
I
Don't
am.
don't tell me anything.
I almost blew Malinan for you on Friday.
And Blue Mountain.
I know. I know.
So it's such a bummer, but that's I'm not mad about it or anything.
Yeah, you've only brought it up on every show since then.
That
Oh my
is
God.
true. That is true.
Yeah.
Did you see what Malinan is going to do?
What's he going to do?
He's going to attempt a quintuple.
Well, let's see him
He
land
couldn't
it.
do a double
No,
in his,
he
in
is
his
going
long
to do
routine.
a 5.5 rotations
That's crazy.
in the air, a quintuple axle.
So when you say you came out as a figure skating fan, is that scandalous?
Oh no, I just think it makes me seem super gay, but I do love the figure skating. I talk about it with my mom a lot, and I avoid the results at all costs because I want to go home and watch it. I think it's an amazing sport.
It is.
We talked to Luc Robitaille about it. today.
Susan is a figure skating fan in the sense that she's a figure skating fan once every 4 years.
Of course, once every 4
when
years,
it shows
yeah.
up. But it's pretty. Honestly, to your point, if the costumes were different, if the music was different, we would respond to it differently because
Yeah.
the feats of athleticism are remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, Luke
they
was
are
like
remarkable.
Luc Robitaille was like, you can't believe what they're
Yes.
doing on ice.
Yeah,
you can't
but
believe what
because
they're
it's
able to pull off.
operatic and the costumes are flamboyant.
Yes.
It has a certain connotation.
I always think the one
Do they
with
have
the
to be that flamboyant?
That's a very
the
fair
one-
question.
Can't you
think
like
the-
go tight Nike or something?
like a
Speed
bobsledder
skater?
outfit.
Like the track suits or
I
something.
think the
Yeah.
one with the most sparkles generally wins. Don't you think?
I guess so.
Look, ask
some
AI.
way, shape, or form, yes.
I'm sure
How many sparkles does it take to win a gold
What
medal?
is the average sparkle count for a gold,
Yes.
gold
Yes.
medal winner?
On average.
Analytics.
That's great.
Wow. Yeah.
That's great.
So anyway, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing today.
I've enjoyed the Winter Olympics.
By the way,
I couldn't tell you who's won what, but I enjoy having them on every night.
You know,
There's guys on skis with guns. Come
Yeah.
on. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's biathlon.
You got to wait for James Bond.
I
you know?
watched
Now you
the
get to see it.
skiing. Do you use the Peacock app to look at different sports? Like you can zero in on a sport.
I know you can. I'm going more old school. I turn on Channel 4 and I
Whatever's
leave
there.
it and I leave it there all
Whatever's
night.
there.
Like I watched the men's slalom yesterday.
Oh, that stuff's wild.
That
quack,
is
quack, quack, quack.
insane.
Yeah.
Insane the way they get
Did
around.
you
those.
see
You
the-
messed me up with the long ski jumping.
The ski jumping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the wide crotch.
You'll never
that's
never
all
look
I'm
at it
looking
the
for
same.
now.
Never look at it the same.
Right.
That is sequin free.
Yes.
That is no sequence. Exactly right. No
No,
sequence.
I've been watching it. I don't know anything that I'm looking at, but I enjoy looking at it.
You know, the most amazing thing is the ratings are like through the roof.
They always are.
No, they aren't.
No?
4 years ago, the ratings are almost double. What
Where
they
was
were
it 4 years ago? It was in
Beijing.
Okay. Well, that didn't have any snow in Beijing.
No, they
Wasn't
do.
that part of the
Believe
problem?
it or not, they do have some snow.
Okay.
Why is this one different?
It's a good question. Why
Italy's
is this
pretty.
one different? Italy is pretty.
Okay.
I'm looking right now. I kind of feel like they should add sparkle to all.
You think add sparkle to everything?
Little flair,
I actually would
flamboyance.
love and appreciate more sparkle to all of these outfits,
Yeah.
like regardless of sport. I'm looking at this right now. They're doing like the ski biathlon or
I
whatever.
would
it
have
is.
seen Matthew Kachuk decked
Yes.
out in sequins
Tell me
in the
that would
hockey
not be
game.
more visually arresting if it was a sparkly outfit.
So the biathlon, you cross-country ski,
And shoot.
then you shoot targets.
Yes.
What do you think the performance-enhancing drug is for biathlon?
Beta blockers.
You're exactly
Yeah.
right. Beta blockers
Yeah.
to try to
So
when
the
you
gun
slow
doesn't.
down,
Yeah.
you don't jiggle the gun at all.
Yeah. That's the one that they had. There was a period of time where there was some speculation that a lot of professional golfers were beta blockers.
Oh, really?
Do they test for it?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
But that the idea to just kind of calm down in those moments to make your
You
swing.
do look like that guy, the air pistol dude, the one shooter, the gold medalist.
Oh, and the
that
Continue.
guy, the gold medalist. You do look like
The
that
Gold
guy.
guy.
medalist in what?
The pistols.
The air pistol.
in
the
the
air
summer
pistols?
games.
Oh, in the summer games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I called the shooting events for NBC in Athens.
Okay.
I did the play-by-play.
Is it not just they either hit it or they don't?
I'll tell you what happened. So there I am. I was calling, trap and skeet and stuff. Actually, you know who my analyst was Spiro Ditas,
Really?
who was very valuable at the Olympics in Athens because he speaks Greek.
Sure.
So I was called in for an event that I wasn't supposed to do. NBC called me and said, you got to come in and call this event. And we can't tell you anything about it except it's the 10-meter air rifle. I'm like, okay. So they played it for me on tape, and I called it as it went along. And is a guy named Matthew Emmons, who was first. He was the guy who actually taught me the sport, so I knew this guy personally. Had the lead going into the final shot. All he had to do was hit his target. Just hit the. You don't even have to hit it in the middle. Just hit the target. So he fires, and the camera is on the target, and nothing. Ooh. And then they pan over to the target next to his, and he shot that. He shot the wrong target. Wow. Went from gold medal to 10th place.
Oh my gosh!
Hit the other target, by the way, in the
bullseye.
Wow. Dead in the bullseye. Just shot at the
How
wrong
could that mistake?
target.
I mean,
measure twice, cut once.
yeah,
Yeah,
that one.
I mean, you're shooting for the gold medal, right? This is the
Yeah.
last shot.
Make sure
Is-
that one.
He just, he kind of choked.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was,
How long did you prep
Yeah.
to do 10-meter air rifle?
Almost none at all.
Really?
Because I know, I know guns really well. Weirdly, I grew up in a family where we
Okay.
hunted, and so we literally had the gun rack in the family room kind of
Okay.
situation. So I knew I've shot trap and I've shot skeet. And
Okay.
I've done all that stuff.
Got a
So
shooting background.
I did have an understanding of it, but shot the wrong target.
Wow.
That's
Crazy.
That's worse than Malanin.
Yeah, that is where but it's similar.
Yeah.
Except everybody knows Malanin.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
He's like the face of the whole damn operation over
5.5 coming.
Yep, exactly.
He's
5.5
got a sparkly outfit.
And
he's going to have to add some sequins
by the
to
way,
nail the job.
Extra sparkles. Extra sparkles. All right, what do you guys got coming up today?
A lot of Lakers, a lot of LeBron, a little
Baseball
baseball, little Tony Clark. I got some Tony Clark questions.
Really?
I got to work through.
Okay,
yeah.
Unbelievable.
All that coming up for you. Meanwhile, tomorrow, Mason and Ireland is back with